buyers.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage. But you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Alpha Foundations, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Monday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day, and we do have a banger for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb does that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour, it's just us and you. Lots of topics to talk about. 5 o'clock hour, we'll do trivia. We'll end it up with sports with our buddy Brandon Kravitz. Ray Trimley drops by from TK Law, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks, plus 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Sabrina Ambrose. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook, at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and, of course, every day, all day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. If you'd like to send a talk back, that's easy as well. Just grab that iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Savvy. Are we doing that with you, Sab? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
I just got to do the bops and the boops and log in.
There you go. All right, the bips and boppies. And
I got you covered.
Your 3 o'clock keyword is dollar, DOLLAR. The lovely Sab just told you that right before we came on the air.
Ka-ching.
Just get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at 1,000 of those dollars. Dollar, guys. That is your 3 o'clock keyword. Good luck.
Hope you win.
We do, for sure. How's everybody doing today? Good?
Great. Ready to party. How are y'all?
Sabby's already been on the air since like 9.
I know. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Yeah, thanks,
You know,
Sab.
I love hanging out with you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, my love. You're so awesome. How was everybody's weekend?
Pretty good. I mean, if you consider laundry, grocery shopping, and fixing up your bathroom sink is a fun weekend.
Party time.
I know. Seriously, people, stop. Don't be jealous.
Do you think most people do that? Like, that's what most people's weekend is made of? There aren't really big plans to party. You pretty much gather up the things you can't complete during the week and then just at least take one of those days to drill that stuff out?
Yeah, because, recently we've had Suds, Pups, and Pints. Then we had the Best of Challenge at Sunset Walk in Margaritaville. So just a lot of events going on and just didn't have the time to get to it. But I wanted to find out how your this is your 40th?
Okay, so
Happy birthday.
No, you mother. You,
what?
God almighty.
I thought that was a compliment.
Class reunion.
40th.
Whoa.
Did you
Look
see
at
her
that face.
mouth? I know.
Did you see that face?
Dropped right open,
I wasn't
man.
even alive
40th.
when you graduated.
40th.
How was that? You guys started at like 4 p.m.?
You know how it was, Sammy? It ended
Started
around
at
9.
Oh,
You got
no.
my joke before I got to it.
Sorry.
No, we started at 6. I think some of the crew went until, deep into the evening, 10, 15.
Still could catch the 11 o'clock news.
We said our highs and shook the hands and did the thing. And then we took a little group of people that we've known that kind of still talk for years on down to the pool, on shot pool for a little while. And then we were off and back. Still a good time. I did have something happen that's kind of interesting. I want to ask you guys about this. This is actually what I wanted to talk about right off rip. Now, have you been to a reunion yet, Sab, or do you stay in contact with any of your friends from past days down in Miami?
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely people that my best friend group, we all still chat with each other.
Right, yeah.
10-year reunion we did.
What was it like for you?
It was fun. I mean, a little nerve-wracking because we kind of took it upon ourselves to do it.
Yep.
From what I understand, tradition was that
the class president and stuff like that are supposed to do it, right?
But I think I've shared this before, but my senior year, they did this fun thing where they got rid of the class president, which it is worth noting. That's what I was going to be. And they created a house system. So
did they really?
That's where they mixed seniors and juniors, sophomores and freshmen all into houses like Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have anyone to do the reunion 10 years later.
Yeah, my wife's graduating class kind of went through the same thing. They didn't have anybody that was just kind of took the thing by the horns and did it. So it took just a Facebook connection or two from people who were really interested in doing it, and that's what kind of happened this time. I think the girl who the woman who helped organize this one was either the class president or treasurer or something like that. But it just so happened she just was one of those people that would be doing this anyway.
Yeah, well, trust me, at her 40th high school reunion, the best thing you could do is call her girl.
Yeah.
Toots.
Saw some people I've
Old
seen.
broad.
I've seen a while. I don't live that far from, where I grew up, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. But the one thing that was interesting is this, and it really has nothing to do with the reunion, but something did happen. And I don't think I'm being mean by saying this, but of course that's it's subjective.
That's your assessment.
But I wanted
Let
to
us
ask you guys,
decide.
it's a bigger issue than just what happened here, because it's happened other times to me before, not at events quite like this, but at a public event.
Right.
So a guy I went to high school with, who I actually knew kind of glancingly in high school, and he happens to be a good friend of a buddy I do speak with pretty frequently. We're there, and he comes up, and I recognize him immediately. Said hi, the whole thing.
God, it's been years, man.
Right, yeah.
How many?
And it was me and a couple of the other guys that I've known for a while, and we've stayed close. So it was kind of a tighter group. And he walks up and drops like this medical bomb on us. Like at the reunion, says that he was diagnosed with a severe brain situation that he didn't think was going to be reversible, and started talking about time left and everything like that. And here, we're all sitting here with beers talking about the past and kind of enjoying our time, reminiscing of the days that we had.
It's a vibe change.
And it was really odd. I mean, really nobody knew what to do.
And like you said it was his opening line. Like,
yeah, it was like,
"Hey guys."
Yeah. Hey, how's everybody doing? And then right into the, oh, by the way, I have this severe scenario, and we've known this guy for a while, and nobody knew what to say. It was very bizarre. Everybody, of course, did the obvious, which is like, oh my God,
I'm
so sorry.
So this is your last one, huh? I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say at all.
And I've had this happen before at public events where somebody stepped up and dropped a really personal bomb right on you in front of people and then stare at you. like looking for some kind of response or something. And I wonder what that is. Is the person looking for some solace? Are they looking for are they just kind of purging because they don't feel they have anybody else to tell, or they've told everyone else? What is the protocol there?
I thought it was like a Facebook post.
No. Like right in our face, like right up.
I thought that was the protocol, though. It was just do the lengthy Facebook and then people send the hearts and the prayers, but to do it right there in the flesh, I mean, it was my God, we were like, oh my God, man, we wish you the best. I mean, you can't say, is there anything I can do? Because he, in the second sentence, he basically tells you there's nothing that can happen.
Talk about a vibe killer.
And again, I felt terrible because I was thinking to myself, wow, man, we could have all just like done this a half an hour or an hour from now. And it wouldn't, because it was the first like 45 minutes.
And how do you follow up?
And then what do you do?
Right, exactly.
And then when you see that person later on that evening as they're walking around, of course, he had a bit of a sullen face on, as you might imagine. But when at that point, he'd set the tone where it was kind of hard to talk about anything else. Like, what do you say after that? Hey, my handicap's good. Or hey, have you had the oysters? They're great.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was frozen solid. And usually that doesn't happen. Usually I have a little something to throw in there. I was like absolutely mortified to make any comment at all.
I just know I would spew out something I regret immediately just to
try to make it
awkward.
funny?
I don't know. I think in the uncomfortable of it all, I would say something that is just so strange that...
Like, I guess I should buy you a beer now.
Yeah. Did you want to sign the guest book?
Right.
See you next summer. That's different. So this is getting older, huh?
Yeah. And again, we're all in our like mid to late, I say, what is 57? That's late 50s? Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you didn't have to agree so quick.
Well, she's over there going, duh.
1,000%.
You're not supposed to really be theoretically in the mid 50s in 2025 with medicine where it is, and the ability to kind of really have a good fighting chance against damn near anything, right? It was really a bizarre scenario, and I didn't know what to do.
Was he there by himself?
Yes.
Even worse.
And I think he was married to somebody in our class as well, and I think she was there as well with her current husband. They've been together forever, so it's a small town, so that's going to happen.
Quite the weekend.
Honestly, I think the onus is on him.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. When you're in that state, I don't think you really think of it like that. I think you're just looking for somebody to say something to make you feel better, I guess. I don't know.
But I don't know if there is anyone that can do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, I just...
What if he was just pranking you?
Oh, my God. That would be the worst ever. What if I got an email this morning? I've
gotcha.
Gotcha. Oh, I'd be like, you mother.
I mean, that was good, but a long haul.
Yeah. But if you have any suggestions on what should happen there, you can welcome to leave that in a talkback or send us a text at 77031. Totally mortified. We can actually talk about this a little bit later.
Yeah,
right. Look, I looked at my buddies. Like the minute he said it, I just looked at my two buddies that were standing there, and I'm like, help! What are we saying here?
Right, exactly.
And everybody just kind of did the same thing. Then it was hard to make even eye contact with the guy after that.
Well,
because he's like staring through your soul, man. Because he's looking for something, anything,
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And that explains why he sounds like he spent a majority of the celebration kind of hanging around by himself.
Yeah.
Because once you open with that, people are so uncomfortable and don't know what to talk about after. I mean, you feel stupid talking about kids or getting ready for the birth of a grandchild or, I mean, what do you talk about at that point?
And that came up a lot because that's the kind of things that people my age are dealing with.
Of course.
I say dealing with, but enjoying, grandkids, stuff like that.
Right.
And it was, it was just really bizarre. And really, to be honest with you, I kind of fought with even mentioning it because it just seemed, I was just wondering if I was being insensitive. And I'm not, because I'm completely sensitive and sympathetic to his position. But it was just kind of a bizarre scenario that I'd only encountered like once or twice before. But not in a really close environment like this.
Yeah, round table?
Yeah. All right. 77031. Got a lot to talk about. Wife went to Halloween Horror Nights last night. Give me a bit of a review. Hostages are freed. We'll talk about that as well. Plus, a bunch of other stuff as well. True crime media. Deb, we love it.
Yeah,
are you a true crime person, Sabby?
Love me some true crime.
Have you ever wondered if watching it really does affect your personality?
Yep. Yes, I have.
Well, we have a little bit of a study that's been done on that.
Don't you take away my happiness.
We're going to talk We're going to talk about that as well. And Florida voted something that you maybe don't want to be a part of. We'll have all that coming up a little bit later, plus more opportunities for you to win $1,000. Deb, news?
Yeah, we're going to talk about how Trump says this is the day the world has been waiting for. Closer to home, a Volusia County walkway is destroyed again.
Yeah.
And when a survey says most of us finish our Halloween candy. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Dollar is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's DOLLAR. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at 1,000 of those dollars. Back in a sec with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Afternoon traffic's not off to a good start, although traffic's starting to get by now on I-4 eastbound approaching Florida's Turnpike. I believe 2 right lanes have opened up. Traffic's backed up from Sand Lake Road, and there's a lot of emergency crews on the roadways there, so move over and slow down. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Today's not just any day, it's your lucky day. Staples Easy Deal Days are extended now through October 18th. Easy Rewards members score up to 40% off more than 1,000 products in-store and online. Head to your local Staples store or visit staples.com to save while supplies last. Staples, that was easy.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at the Nickley Group. Look, man, the real estate market's always changing, especially now more than ever. And the Nickley Group has an entire team of local market experts to guide you every single step of the way and help you decide when it might be the right time to buy or sell. That is a super important sentence, and these guys know this stuff inside and out. When you get on board with the Nickley Group, you're set. These guys get about 6% more for their homes when they sell them than their competitors, and even better, they sell those homes twice as fast. So if you're looking to maximize your biggest asset, make sure you call the Nickley Group. These guys can help you do that. And if you're looking for that dream home, whether you're downsizing or maybe upsizing, nobody has more opportunities for you than the Nickley Group. More available inventory than pre-COVID right now. And with rates lower than they've been in months, now might be the time to make that move and take advantage of their Buyer Solution VIP program. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and that early access program that's amazing, getting you access to off-market properties before they get listed. And if you don't want to deal with any of that, they even have a solution for you as well. Their guaranteed cash offer. That's right, no showings or open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
This is Operation Stormwatch, brought to you by Eustis Roofing, the real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. Storm safety tip. Take clear photos of your roof now. It's your best defense when filing insurance claims. Visit EustisRoofing.com to schedule your free storm readiness inspection.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Klausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
Sports season is in high gear, and iHeartRadio's got it all. The NFL.
It's a touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Baseball postseason.
Tail time in Game 1.
College football, the NHL, and the NBA is about to tip off. It's all right at your fingertips on the iHeart app with play-by-play podcasts and local stations where you can join the conversation.
I agree with the last caller. We got to be done with that guy.
Join the millions who are already doing it. Open the free iHeartRadio app now. Sports on iHeartRadio, where fans live it.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
So at my 10th high school reunion, all my peers are, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, making a lot of money, big house, beautiful wife, 2 kids. I'm working at a music store teaching lessons. Flash forward to number 30. Half of them are divorced, have kids who hate them. I'm slinging guitar for a living. I got a nice wife, a nice house, and 2 stepkids who love me. I win.
That's right.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1.
I win.
That's an interesting take. I like it, whatever. Dollar is your 3 o'clock keyword. Again, that's DOLLAR. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that out for your chance at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby's here as well.
Hey, how are you?
And speaking of Deb, she's got your news. Let's do it now.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And as always, JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
You scribbing over there? What you doing?
Scribbing.
You scribbing?
Oh, no. I took off my jacket.
Easy, man.
I needed my lip balm.
All right. Very nice. Let's get to it.
There you go, YouTubers.
Right. Yeah, really.
President Trump is marking this day as one the world has been waiting for. After signing the Middle East peace plan, addressing world leaders in Egypt, Trump said, quote, "We've achieved the impossible," end quote. The 20-point plan has so far led to a Gaza ceasefire, which is holding, with Hamas releasing all of its living Israeli hostages and Israel starting to release its Palestinian prisoners. The president says now food and supplies will flow into war-torn Gaza to aid the Palestinians. Trump believes his plan will lead to greater peace in the region beyond Israel and Hamas.
Yeah, the relief has already started to go in. I read this morning that it was the waves already started happening.
And watching the waves of people walking back.
Oh, yeah, and then people freaking out in the streets, just going crazy in Israel and in Palestine and Gaza. So,
exactly.
Good news there for sure.
Oh, and a long awaited after two brutal years.
Unbelievable.
What were you going to say?
Yeah, we're just going to talk about the people who are kidnapped and held hostage.
Gosh,
we're going to talk about
some of those reunion videos.
I know.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit later because there's an issue that nobody really talks about when it comes to these things, and it's what happens to those people afterwards. And I read a piece yesterday, I believe, and it was fascinating about the idea of being held hostage and then being released after years.
Right.
This mentality that sits in that really everybody thinks they're just going to go on these radio and book tours.
No.
But it's considerably way different than that.
Yeah.
They have how many iPhones now?
Exactly. Psychological warfare. All right, a nor'easter is still impacting the East Coast after causing heavy rain and coastal flooding in the region. In New York City, the storm has caused the cancellation of the iconic Columbus Day Parade. Rain and strong winds are expected to continue to cause havoc around the city and the surrounding areas today. A state of emergency has been declared in New York and New Jersey. The system is expected to stay along the coast today and then start drifting away tomorrow. It's just good that we don't know anybody who spent good time and money going up to that area.
Right.
Oopsie.
Sorry. Other weather news. Tropical storm Lorenzo has developed in the central Atlantic. It's about hundreds of miles west of the Cabo Verde Islands with sustained winds at 50 miles per hour.
Sounds hot.
I'm so sorry. Poor Bradshaw. But I think, what could possibly be happening in October in New Jersey? I'll just plan my vacation there. The weather is going to be perfect. Everything's been great.
We're going to go leaf peeping.
Right. Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Classic Jack.
Except for 6.5 feet of seawater, 1.5 miles in. No big deal.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful this time of year.
Oh, God.
I shudder to think what it's going to be like on the subways and everything, all that running water.
Oh, yeah.
Lorenzo is expected to track north and then northeast by the end of the week. The National Hurricane Center in Miami does not expect the storm to impact the East Coast, at least with a direct hit. Of course, the coast still dealing with the king tides, high tides. Lorenzo is the 12th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season, which runs through the end of November.
I heard it so bad up in St. Augustine, they've shut down the Bridge of Lions.
Yeah, you were saying that you were watching people walk through it knee-deep water?
Up there by the fort, which is right on the, right on the intercoastal there, or right on the waterway there, the river, Matanzas River, I believe. But man, I mean, there were people in knee-deep water, like right there outside it. I mean, that's
Bridge
crazy.
of the Lionfish.
Yeah.
It'll hit you in just 1 minute. Play more of that game.
Meanwhile, a Volusia County walkway just rebuilt after Hurricane Milton has been destroyed again. The Ponce Inlet Jetty walkway was wiped out Saturday by the strong winds and rough surf. The walkway closed last year after Milton and it just reopened 5 months ago.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, it was a temporary. They'd planned to pour concrete and make that a concrete. And I'm like, man, just go somewhere else.
Do the concrete first next time?
Exactly.
Yeah. Just put a bunch of pillows so you can jump down there and then walk because, I mean, it's going to get washed away.
Yeah, exactly. Again. Also on the coast, Brevard County could declare tomorrow, October 14th, as Charlie Kirk Remembrance Day. The conservative activist who was killed last month would have been celebrating his 32nd birthday on October 14th. So the resolution aims to honor Kirk, who played a significant role in rallying young Republican voters. Commissioners will vote on the proposal on Tuesday. All right, the man convicted of murdering 2 women in Hillsborough County in 1996 will be put to death this week. Governor Ron DeSantis recently signed a death warrant for 72-year-old Samuel Lee Smithers, the former church deacon.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Former church deacon is scheduled to die by lethal injection on Tuesday. His attorneys are asking the U.S. Supreme Court to spare his life due to his age. Smithers will be the 14th inmate to be executed this year.
We're on a roll.
Because of his age.
I know. What
does that matter?
They're throwing everything out, right?
Yeah. Get out of here.
In the meantime, a Bonita Springs man is back in a Lee County courtroom today appealing his murder conviction and death sentence. Mark Sievers was convicted of hiring a hitman, Jimmy Rogers, to kill his wife, Dr. Teresa Sievers, in 2019. Defense attorney Michael Mummert testified he tried to get autopsy photos excluded.
The sole purpose of the gruesome crime scene photos and autopsy photos was to prejudice the jury against my client.
Now, she was bludgeoned to death by Rogers, who cooperated with the state against Sievers for a reduced sentence. Sievers now claims that his attorneys did not defend him effectively during his initial trial. The Florida Supreme Court rejected his previous appeal 3 years ago. And that's not all. This is going to be a very bad day for Miami murder-for-hire matriarch Donna Adelson. She's going to be sentenced today, started at 3 o'clock this afternoon in Tallahassee. According to State Attorney Jack Campbell, Adelson was found guilty of first-degree murder, solicitation, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in September for the death of her former son-in-law and FSU law professor Dan Markell.
This is where like the whole family's kind of involved,
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Her son, who's a dentist, apparently he and his mother planned this. At one time, she had offered Markell a lot of money if he would allow his ex-wife and their children to move to South Florida, and he said no, he was not going to allow that to happen. And they were desperate, apparently, to get her to get back to South Florida. They remember when she was arrested at Miami International Airport, getting ready to board an international flight with a one-way ticket?
That's right. I didn't remember the case until you mentioned that. They literally got her in line.
Literally, she was getting ready to flee the country to somewhere that had no extradition treaty with the United States. The former FSU professor Dan Markell was shot in the head and killed by hitmen in July of 2014. She faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison. And again, one of the ways that they were able to nab these guys, their e-pass.
No,
their sun pass.
Showed where they actually were?
No, because the Prius that they had was a rental car. Well, Tallahassee doesn't have enough traffic for them to require toll roads. That's a central South Florida thing. So when they see a transponder, they're like, obviously, this is not a local car. And then they started following it. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting how they know?
Just
That's
throwing
amazing.
a handful of quarters into that thing.
Wow, man.
Something like an e-pass.
Unbelievable.
Is part of what made cops go, wait a minute, you're not from this area.
Heads up.
What are you doing here?
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
And then the Prius was the second clue. Like, who drives one of those? Murderers drive those. Yeah, just murderers.
With a heart, at least, right?
Yes,
looking out for the environment.
Green thumb,
at least something.
bloody hand.
Right, exactly. Plans are coming together on what one official calls a really critical project. The Central Florida Expressway Authority voted last week, Thursday actually, to build a toll road between State Road 417 and the Orlando Sanford International Airport. The project is expected to generate over $48 million over 40 years. The two-lane road has been discussed for years, and board member Christopher Mayer tells the Orlando Sentinel it's now or never. But of course, one of those folks that's going to be impacted is a woman and her family who'd already paid to move their 106-year-old house several thousands of dollars to move it a mile and a half, and now it sits right in the middle of the path.
Could you imagine doing that? The job is done. You open the door and go, finally, not going to have to do this again.
Actually.
Who has to move their house twice?
Bring that house crane back.
I know. It's crazy.
And now news for you.
Bring that house crane back.
And now where do you move it to? Right? Now where do you move it to?
I say just keep the wheels on it. Yeah. Who knows?
Right, that's a good idea, too.
It's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
All right. Florida drivers are paying less at the pump, with the state average now $2.91 per gallon.
Hey, $2.79.
Get out.
Friday before the weekend, $2.79 a gallon. It cost me $51 to fill up. That was about $10 short of what it usually is, or about $8 short.
I have to fill up tonight. That's down 11 cents from last week.
And she's going to go get some gas.
Come back.
11 cents from last week and 19 cents from this time last year. AAA says prices are at their lowest since May as global fuel supplies outpace demand. The cheapest gas is in the Panhandle, while West Palm Beach tops the list at over $3 a gallon.
Jimmy, what were you, since you went to your 40th anniversary for your high school, what were you paying for gas back then?
What do you think?
$1.50.
I think it was $1, like right at $1.05 or something a gallon when I graduated, something like that. But I remember it as a kid as low as 71 cents a gallon.
Yep, and do you remember saying, "I will never buy gas at $2"?
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. We thought that was the apocalypse. It was that, and then the Y2K.
Welcome to it.
That's the two times that people in Putnam County thought things were over. $2 gas, Y2K. 2 is a weird number up there.
Speaking of North Florida, celebration is going on in downtown Jacksonville.
Duval?
Marking the Duval. Yeah, marking the U.S. Navy's 250th birthday today.
Wow, look at that.
Thank you to all of our naval veterans, active duty. That's the Marine Corps.
My bad.
Hoorah.
They were part of it for a while, though, right? Wasn't the Marines were part of the Navy?
Actually, it's funny you say that. My brother, who's a Marine, and my sister-in-law said that every naval ship has like a group of Marines, and their job is to protect the captain.
There's this weird thing that Marines, I guess, because all the services have their we're better than this. They're better. Like everybody hates the Air Force because they call them the Chair Force.
Right, exactly.
Because
they have it the cushiest.
But when people say, when you tell a Marine, I believe, aren't you part of the Navy? They go like this. They go, yeah, they give us a ride.
Right where it hurts.
And I guess because they wear their green, they're called trees.
Oh, are they really?
They're called trees, and you always see them around the ship's
come up with
captain.
some better digs.
Dude, the
dig Marines.
You want to talk about the most drama in America when it comes to stuff like that? It is the military, like from one branch to the other. There is so much kind of weird little
just
drama.
Get along here.
Yeah, they get along. It's just they like ragging each other's balls a lot.
Chair Force.
Well, events are taking place at Navy Pier alongside the historic USS Orlick with live music, food trucks, and guided ship tours.
There you go.
Jacksonville is home to 2 major naval bases and one of the largest Navy communities in the entire country. Organizers say the event is honoring the Navy's past, present, and future and is being held despite ongoing uncertainty in Washington over the government shutdown. Of course, now the Smithsonian has shut down. The National Zoo has shut down in Washington because of the...
Who's feeding the animals?
They are being taken care of. They wanted to reassure people that they are being taken care of. All right, in South Florida, an icon is getting another honor. Received one later this morning.
Gloria?
She's the Tiny Desk concert on NPR this week.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, she is.
Well, yeah, 4-time Grammy winner Gloria Estefan will have a Miami Beach street named after her. Mayor Stephen Miner calls Gloria, quote, a true Miami Beach treasure, end quote, with she and business partner and husband Emilio shaping, quote, the soundtrack of our lives, end quote. They also own South Beach's Cordozo Hotel on 13th and Ocean Drive. Her street is at the intersection.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that's very cool.
Yeah.
I love Gloria. I grew up on Gloria.
I tell you, I've never heard a bad word about her or her husband. I mean, not one bad story in the business about them at all.
Nope. Just real good people, apparently. All right, good news. You know the holidays are here when Amazon announces it's hiring how many people ahead of the holidays?
Ooh.
Nationally?
Yeah.
500,000.
That is a very good guess.
Oh, thank
I think
you.
that may be a little hot, though.
Yeah. Same.
I'll go 246.
250,000 people.
Come on.
Ahead of the holidays, it's looking for full-time, part-time, and seasonal workers for its fulfillment and transportation teams. Employees will earn an average of $23 per hour.
That's not bad.
Plus benefits. No. There's an Amazon fulfillment center on Boggy Creek Road in Orlando. And, of course, if you drive the 414 or the 429, you get to spend a lot of your time with those Amazon trucks.
Oh, yeah. They're great.
Nice folks.
Yeah, they're super.
Right.
Yeah.
Also be aware that this means that there will be a lot of the porch pirates. And I swear that number gets bigger every single year.
Have you seen them literally rob the guys as they're on the way to the door?
Oh, yeah.
Like literally meet them halfway and just give me that. Yeah, don't bother sitting it down. I don't want to have to bend over. And they just started to, and the Amazon drivers are like, what do I do?
Right,
I'm not,
exactly.
I'm not fighting over a box that could have toilet paper in it. You never know.
My favorite is the 40-pound litter I order. And I'm like, go ahead, pirates, make my day.
That's the every Amazon driver is going to text in and say, it's because of you.
I know, I'm sorry, it says heavy.
We have a problem with Amazon drivers leaving our stuff at the end of our driveway because, getting down the driveway or whatever, if it's like raining, they'll just, and I think now I've determined it's dependent on the weight of the package. Like when it's heavy, if it's out by the driveway, I'm like, oh, that's heavy.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want to even carry it to my door. They're just going to leave it out there.
You've got a circular driveway.
Yeah, it's easy and they can pull right up. They still don't do it.
Oh man. All right. So when do you guys eat your Halloween candy?
If I have them before Halloween, I will definitely have a bag for myself. If they're the mini Kit Kats.
Mm-hmm. I'm a grazer. So it takes me a little bit. I'm not a giant candy fan. I can't sit and just eat a bunch of it. But like a couple pieces of chocolate here and there. It'll take me about a week or so.
I witnessed Ross Padgett eat, I believe, 34 little individual bags of Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Are you kidding?
Hear at first he goes, there's only 4 of them in here. And then every time I looked at him for the next hour, he had a new bag of Sour Patch Kids. And guess who didn't have Sour Patch Kids?
Well, he ate them all. How could you?
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't even offer. Well, it turns out most Americans finish their candy before Halloween.
Oh, really?
A study on behalf of CVS Pharmacy.
So America.
That tracked. It's so funny. I was thinking that tracks so much.
It gets even better, guys. It gets even better. So a study on behalf of CVS Pharmacy shows the average American gobbles up their Halloween candy stash twice before seeing their first trick-or-treater.
Oh, my God. So they go through it 2 times?
2 times. In fact, 1 in 4 of the 2,000 people surveyed admitted that they've had to restock 3 times or more.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I heard it.
Get yourself some rice cakes. How about that?
Have you guys noticed the chocolate prices in Halloween candy going up? I heard that. I read today. I haven't purchased any, but I read today that as you go to buy your Halloween candy, prepare yourself accordingly because chocolate prices are going up, and that, of course, that's going to translate to higher prices with chocolate candy.
That's why my kids are getting slap bracelets and saltines.
Oh, toothbrushes.
Saltines.
What?
Slap bracelets and saltines for Halloween.
You ever had a chocolate with a little salt behind it?
My friend Paulie had the best trick or treat. He ran out of candy, so the next kids that came to his door got frozen fish sticks and cigarettes. What % of Americans said they've had to rush out to buy candy at the last minute?
58%.
That's a great guess.
And now I'm going to go with the perfect guess.
I'm going to go a little hotter. I'll go 71%.
Points, Sabrina, 55%.
Yes! Almost on the nail.
I know. Exactly. Whopping 55% said they had to rush out to buy candy at the last minute.
Somebody's saying that I guess now they make package containers for Amazon, like when it's like a box in the front of your house where you can put the packages in there, the locks or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
You have to make sure they have the code.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know,
but that's a fair deal.
I'll buy it.
Better than having your stuff ripped off.
Yeah.
And that concludes your JCS news.
I like it. She got away with this right there.
She did.
I wrote it down.
All right, 407-916.
I'm not kidding.
Listen, do you think for a second I doubted you?
Says guitar lick. Make sure.
That's so fun. All right, $1 is your 3 o'clock keyword. Got about, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so to get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergen here. We are looking at just some outstanding weather over the next few days. Finally, a cold front came through Florida. I'm sure you've noticed. Lower humidity, lots of sunshine, but it'll get a little warmer again towards the end of next week. Most of this week should be dry. The beaches, all the rough surf, that's a thing of the past, at least for the next several days. Now, in the tropics, we have Lorenzo out there, not a threat to the U.S., Florida, or any of the islands, but we will have to watch next week could be a system that forms in the Caribbean.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks, all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Guys, hurricane season is here. Are you ready? Natural gas does more when storms hit. It's one of the most reliable energy sources out there, even when the power is out. That's right. Keep that hot water flowing and the meals coming with natural gas appliances like a tank water heater, indoor range, or outdoor cooking appliance. Plus, Florida Public Utilities is offering nearly $1,000 in rebates for qualifying natural gas appliances. Make it part of your storm plan today. Visit naturalgasdoesmore.com/stormprep.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TALK.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Hey, it's Karen in Georgia, and we just celebrated our 500th episode of My Favorite Murder.
That's 500 podcasts filled with true crime, comedy,
and some light girl math.
We're about to podcast for you. Watch this.
We have to think of something to say after welcome every week, and we're doing it.
Every week for 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
10 years.
10.
That's what 500 episodes sounds like.
New episodes every Thursday. Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Goodbye.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SERVE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text SERVE to 42424. That's SERVE to 42424.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get ready to rock at the City of Tavares 7th Annual Rocktoberfest, a free concert this Saturday at Wooten Park with multi-platinum recording artist Hinder. Give it to Fly, the Pearl Jam experience, the headbang, and the 789s. Plus the Monster Splash Seaplane Contest, food truck cuisine, unique vendors, and more. See you at Rocktoberfest, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. this Saturday. More info at TavaresFL.gov.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Radio now comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Oh, what it do, Colbert Crew?
Do it.
You know him. Your
It's Monday.
favorite tea bag in Rockledge.
Oh, we're back.
Today we raise beer to No Bra Day. Whatever you want to call them. Tatas, fun bags, sweater, puppies, hoo-haws, hooters. I'm a fan of freeing them all. Have a good show, y'all.
I said I'm doing it right now.
I can't. I'm not in the right shirt for that.
All right, 407. Get some side boob action going. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Got about 8 minutes or so to get over to realradio.fm and send it away for your chance at $1,000. Dollar's the word, guys. We'll have a fresh one for you at the top of the hour.
Freshy.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabrina is here as well. Somebody got at me for calling you Sabby. Is that bad?
No.
Yeah, okay. I've called you Sabby forever, have I not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sabby's a nickname. Sabby Cat, Sabs, Brina, whatever.
Did you have that name since you were a kid? Did people call you? Did your parents have a nickname for you?
Sabri.
Sabri.
Sabri or Gorda.
Yeah.
No, they do not call you Gorda.
I mean, yeah, but Gorda was, yes, technically it means fat girl. But it's a term of endearment. You didn't have that?
That is the one thing in Latin households and Latin families. It means nothing for the first thing they will tell you after you get off the plane. Oh, you got so old and fat, but it's so good to see you.
What?
There's no filter for that stuff.
Why not?
It just isn't. They're just going to straight up say, you're gorda, you're fea.
Do they take it as well as they give it?
No.
Okay, so hold on.
My parents were not calling me. Maybe they were.
I mean,
happening.
You said Gorda, right?
Like, hola, Gorda. How are you?
It can be like, it can be a term of endearment.
Like a fat and happy kind of thing. In other words, I'm full of life.
I need to call my mom and double check. Like, were you calling me fat?
Yeah.
But I can see where you could be. If you're fat and happy, nobody's really saying you're fat. Fat means like
I never said I was
bountiful
happy.
kind of thing. Like no.
No, it's just straight up. God, you got fat.
God damn, really?
It's good to see you.
Do they do that with, is it just ladies that do that?
Oh, no, they'll do that with everybody.
Yeah, no filter.
No filter.
So, yeah, you can call me Sabby, no problem.
Yeah. The other options we're going to stay away from. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, my God. I can't believe they call you fat. Like, you're not even a little bit fat.
Thank you.
I mean, not even a little bit. How did you ever, were you a little bit more plumpy as a child?
I was.
No,
I was too.
But it was a term of endearment, I promise.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
they weren't insulting her.
Yeah, I'm not coming at your mom or anything, I promise.
But I will, I'll definitely say something to her now. It's
Please let us in on that.
Sabrina.
All right, 407-916-1041. So, wife goes to Halloween Horror Nights yesterday.
Yeah.
I did as well. I did not see...
oh, really? You were out there last night?
Yeah. I was out there with everybody, it seems, because it was completely sold out.
Yeah, she said it was absolutely a madhouse. Let me give you an example of how bad it was. She has the Express Pass, right?
Right.
She gets there at 6:50. Like, I guess 6:30 is opening, right? Mm-hmm. She gets there at 6:50. 20 minutes after opening, they did not get into 3 houses. I've never experienced that with the Fast Pass.
Way.
I've never not gotten into every single house. Matter of fact, it's usually pretty darn easy. And if you find one you like, you can go through more than once. She said last night they couldn't get to 3 of them.
There were so many people there. Completely sold out. I thought, let's just make it easy for ourselves because we got there early. I'll do valet. Just because it's a quicker walk, easier. You can get out better. Like, sold out. You're going to have to U-turn it. And I go,
way.
So that means it's popping in
there. Yeah.
So we were able to get through one house, and then, is this as I'm getting older? I'm not a huge fan of like super big crowds.
No.
Where I don't have a grasp on where I'm at. So
that actually is one of the reasons. Well, my wife and her friend they have one of these. It's customary for them to go. This is like a standing date they've had for literally almost since it began. They go to Halloween Horror Nights together. So we do the broadcast out there. They give us a nice package, which is very cool of them. Thank you, Universal. You're very sweet. We appreciate it greatly. So they went last night with that. They made it through, and I asked her, I said, did you go to the Terrifier house? Because I've heard with the Terrifier house, you have a choice. You can go down, and we heard this from Jaden Grimes, our 8-bit update young man. He's a great guy, and he said, he goes, look, there's supposed to be a dry path and a wet path for the Terrifier house, but he said there was no choice of path when I got there, and I got wet.
I brought a poncho and everything.
Did you really?
Yep, brought a poncho. Now we went to sit down at a restaurant, fully lit restaurant, and there's Art the Clown just going around. I go, I'm not sure what to do right now because I thought this was a safe space.
Right,
do
super
I eat
creepy.
This onion ring in front of you?
She said that the scare zones were great, and the one that's the star is that where you leave like the major park and go over to that little walking area that goes over to like where Men in Black is and the Simpsons ride. That area there, that scare zone is one of the best ones because, and I don't know if it's a park design or what, but there are no like overhead lights there. So when you walk into that area and they fog that thing up really well, all you have is the mood lights that they create. And apparently they brought back the pumpkin, like the evil pumpkin scene that they had a few years back. And it was supposed to be really, really good. But they didn't get into the Terrifier house. She said there was one house that had a certain smell to it that she thought was very unique.
That's E.T.'s house.
No, she said it was, and I said that I thought that's the best move they ever made when they had that baby house years ago.
Oh yeah, with the baby genie.
And you walked in,
or diaper genie,
and it smelled like a diaper genie. And if you were a parent, look, it didn't need to be scary. Just that smell was scary because you knew what that represented.
Exactly. Dirty diapers.
Yeah. Yes.
It would create like a caterpillar of dirty diapers. You'd put the dirty diaper and the diaper genie, and it would put it into a bag
and spin it so it would lock it into a long. Imagine like what looks.
And then you chuck that out the window.
Well, not out the window, but you throw that away. And the whole idea is when you twist the thing, it seals the diaper into that plastic bubble thing,
right?
And it doesn't stink as bad. And actually, it works pretty well. But the problem is, and we've seen this with cologne, right? When you try to mask a bad smell with a good smell, it makes a very bizarre smell.
Right.
And the bizarre smell that you smell is a touch of doo-doo with baby powder.
No.
Every parent out there listening right now knows that touch of doo-doo with baby powder smell, and it throws you right back to when your kids were in diapers, and it's not good.
Ew, the toilet.
Yeah. And that thing was full of it. The minute you walked in, you smelled it. I'm like, oh, these guys have killed it.
They're good. They're good at the smells.
Yeah. But she said it was completely slam-packed.
Yeah, I'm going to try a weekday, I think.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm. I would like to.
God, you think Sunday night, but you know what the reason is like today everybody has off work and off school. So that's the reason it was so packed.
When somebody said on the news that you may have the day off because it's a holiday, I'm like, it's what?
Yeah.
A holiday?
Yeah, a buddy of mine texted me today and asked me if I was working today. I was like, yeah. I mean, we don't knock off Columbus Day.
And Jack was like, you know what? You're going to do 2 works.
Yeah,
I know.
Exactly.
Happy Columbus Day, kiddo.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I was telling you guys earlier, they've done a study on how true crime media is affecting people who watch it and the people who are part of it. And I'll tell you that story next.
Oh.
Win tickets to the Tampa Bay Bucks game Wednesday on our Instagram at Real Radio 1041.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Multiple lanes are blocked on the Greenway northbound at Boggy Creek Toll Plaza. All lanes are blocked on Orange Avenue northbound at Hoffner Avenue. There's a crash getting cleared up on State Road 429 northbound before Orange Blossom Trail, and those 2 left lanes are still blocked on I-4 eastbound before Florida's Turnpike. The roadways are getting busy. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows that free makes everything better. That's why rewards members get free standard shipping on what they need to get the job done. Not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/shipping terms subject to change.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Look, man, if you have a bathroom in your home, whether it be your master bath, maybe your guest bath, and it's falling apart and it's keeping you from having fun family events at your house, listen up. Rebath is ready to replace that in just 4 to 6 days with their employees. And how about this? A lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. And you can see these products every day configured into Bathroom Ideas right there at their showroom. It's easy to find, 436 up in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. And when you walk in, you will see some models set up. Those are just to show you what their products look like, configured into different bathroom ideas. And the cool thing is the ideas are limitless. You can use their team, your ideas, pick it all out, mix it all up, make sure it really complements your house. That's what they do every single day. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, they'll knock 10% off your bathroom remodeling project. That's amazing. Just drop by their website and see exactly what they're doing for people. You'll see the quality. You'll feel that. And you'll definitely want to get a quote today. Do that at rebath.com.
The night before Halloween is known as Devil's Night. And this October 30th, you're invited to join us for one terrifying night of laughs, burns, booze, and unfiltered fun as we roast the news junkie. It's the Just Okay Halloween Roast of Sean Wasson, presented by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury lawyer. This one-night-only event will feature the 3 best friends you never knew you had, Sean, Sabrina, and C-Lane, plus a stellar lineup of comedians, special guests, twisted surprises, and the kind of comedy you'll never hear on daytime radio. Tickets are limited, so get yours before they vanish into the shadows at realradio.fm/roast.
Foreigner in concert. Foreigner 4, the deluxe tour. Performing all the songs from the classic album 4 and other hits.
You're as cold as ice.
With special guest Lou Graham.
Make some noise for Lou Graham.
April 21st, Dr. Phillips Center, Walt Disney Theater. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Foreigner 4, the deluxe tour.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
At TK Law, we do divorce differently. Divorce is full of hidden traps, mistakes that can cost you your money, your time, and your future. With one wrong step, you're stuck. We know the path. We have guided countless clients through this forest, and we can help guide you too with a clear vision, a careful strategy, and proven results. Don't risk it all alone. Trust TK Law. One firm for life.
As we head into the busy holiday season, now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. For 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. With 24-month interest-free financing, there's never been a better moment to schedule your consultation. If you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call today, 407-333-5111, or go online to filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute, trusted, local, life-changing.
Stay high on life. Not on the road. Driving high will get you a DUI, and it could mean costly deductibles, higher insurance rates, jail time, and potentially your life. Don't put yourself and fellow drivers at risk.
A message from the Florida Department of Transportation.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell.
What up, guys?
ReeseWindows.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. GRAND. GRAND. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Yeah, we had the Genie diaper too. And the problem was it was made of plastic, and the plastic took on the smell of the poop and the perfume. And even if it was empty, it stunk up the room.
Yeah, it does.
Just better off with a trash can.
Or no kids.
That's a good option, I guess.
Yeah. Want one more?
Yeah, sure.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval.
Duval.
So me and my wife went to the Jag game this weekend, and
Oh,
your
yeah.
boy might have had a little too many drinks. So we left kind of early, and I'm going back to the car with my wife, and she wasn't drinking, and some kids stopped us and was doing like a poll, like a whatever, asking us different questions. And the last question they asked was, where do you predominantly get your news from? And my wife said social media, and she told me I yelled out, "The Jim Colbert Show with Deb!"
Hey!
Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you
Yeah,
rapping.
that's awesome.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby's here as well.
Hey, how are you?
GRAND is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's GRAND. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Let's get the week started off right and give somebody a smooth $1,000 to enjoy for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. GRAND is the word. Go get it, guys.
You're going to need that to buy your candy.
Right. Yeah, somebody just said they work for Butterfinger, and they listen to the show, and they say cocoa prices are through the roof. They don't know how it's going to happen this year. And again, we're 2 weeks away from Halloween. The stores already have the candy out, but I bet the hard candy is probably going to sell a lot better than the chocolate candy.
God, we got to go now then.
You just go through your cabinet and find all the old candy.
Yeah.
You bet your bottle will.
And I haven't given out since Baldwin Park. So it's been years since I've given out candy.
It's been last year was the first year that I found more parents just drove their kids, dropped them off at our walkway. They walk up, knock on the door, get back in the car. That era of gaggles of kids with flashlights or glow in the dark necklaces, walking in groups. I mean, we decorate.
Come over my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We had truckloads.
Downtown. When I used to live downtown Orlando in Delaney Park, that was the best.
Yeah, Maitland, when I lived in Maitland over here, not far from the station, the Maitland Police Department would actually rope off, they would park a cop car at the end of the roads and block off this entire swath of a neighborhood. And you would just basically drop your kids off there. And once they were in that little zone, they were safe. They would give out Siloam light sticks, and there would be cops walking around, like just kind of making sure everybody was safe. Dude, that was the greatest. But let me tell you, that thing was like Halloween Horror Nights. Because once the word got out, once the word was out, man, that was it. You had people coming from literally
Bye, kids. See you later.
Osceola County. We would go.
No way.
Oh, man, we would walk around and look at the license plates. And they would be from all over Orlando because the word was out that not only was it a really nice neighborhood, because it was a nice neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
But also the people there loved it because it was mostly retired people and their kids were gone. So they were doing the Jack thing, like full candy bars, full big like ring pops and stuff. One couple would like pop fresh popcorn and sit out there and give out like bags of boiled peanuts and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
It was great, dude. We took our kids over there.
As far as what?
I said we took our kids over there. We didn't give it.
Yeah, I grew up kind of in a you don't trick or treat kind of neighborhood.
Really?
Down in unincorporated Dade, North Miami. So we went over to Miami Shores.
Oh, yeah.
I just made it rain.
Just made it rain.
Well, it's kind of like Jimmy. I mean, have you ever been as busy as you were in Baldwin Park?
Oh, no, that's the busiest. That's the craziest it's ever been.
Wasn't it like $300 you went through on Halloween candy?
Oh, we went through $300 of candy in about 45 minutes. It was a joke. And let me tell you, we had a line at one point that was 50 kids deep just to get to our place. And I'm like, we're getting killed. And I step out on the sidewalk and I look down. Every single townhouse had a line that looked like a return line at Target the day after Christmas. That's what it looked like. Just full of kids.
And then you run out and it's awkward.
Yeah. And then that was the time the weirdest thing happened. Because this family brings up their kids. And this one little girl was dressed like what was it, Deb? She was, what was the character?
Was she Elsa from Frozen?
Something like that. But it was like a Disney-level costume.
And then Jimmy did Jimmy.
This thing was absolutely beautiful. I didn't think, I'm a dad. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I said, do you mind if I get a picture with your daughter? He goes, no, dude, we're not doing that. I said,
creepy old guy.
I said, not even for a full candy bar. But I didn't even think about it. Savvy, that dude's face went from like being,
dude.
I'm so happy I'm here to like, nah, dude. No. No.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't even like, and I was just like doing, because the costume was so cute.
Sure.
And
you were gonna.
Is that what you told the officer?
Oh yeah.
He's like, in my closet, I have the same full size adult costume of Elsa as well. I thought we could do a matching thing. How nice.
Yeah. I screamed at the cop through the mace as I was wiping it out of my eyes.
And then did some wind sprints. So went back to your sportscaster job.
Well, it is. It is not Halloweenish, but it is kind of scary, the true crime media that we all love so much. And I mean, how many shows, could you name right now that have to deal with like, cold case files, forensic files, The Killer Next Door,
Evil Lives Here. What's the one with the cameras? See No Evil.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's all pulled from CCTV footage.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
And I fall asleep to it.
That's exactly what I do.
I am.
It's so funny. My wife came on last night and she says, I saw that you had your lullaby on.
Peter Thomas.
My lullaby is Forensic Files, the old ones.
That's right.
With Peter Thomas, the greatest voice in history. And he just immediately lulls you right to sleep with his...
Mine is Law & Order SVU.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
All the time.
But the new research has found that watching the increasingly popular genre can compound the trauma that the friends and families of these victims have to deal with. And I have to tell you, it's so funny. I never really thought of it that way because you're just watching stories. They say there is a big positive. The big positive is if it's a missing person or an unsolved case, obviously the notoriety of the case will get more information out there. What would it be? Kessie?
Oh, yeah.
Jen Kessie?
Jennifer Kessie.
And other cases like that.
Unsolved mysteries.
Yes.
They not had some success stories.
Yeah, they have. But what happens, though, Sabby, is when these cases are featured, the family, because of the internet now, has to relive it over and over through trolls, through people calling, people driving by their house. Much like, what was the Casey Anthony? The Anthonys, to this day, have people driving by their house. That case was like 10 years ago.
And one of them doesn't live there anymore.
Right, exactly. And even when we were in Denver, the John Benet Ramsey house, we're like, and my buddy says, hey, you want to see the John Benet Ramsey house? We're near it, right? And I go, sure. We drive up. There's like 3 other cars parked there looking at it. Like on a random like Thursday afternoon.
Oh, they're just like you. Might as well go swing by.
Just as sick as we are. But that continues to traumatize. They also say that the interesting part is as they're telling these stories, the people making these things are only going on information that they're being given on the outside, on the outer realm of that person's life. So you're watching this thing and they're trying to tell the story of the victim and they're getting it all wrong. Sure. And the family has no recourse.
Right.
Like if the family has a press conference, who cares? It's on a national TV show all wrapped up in a nice bow. In 30 minutes, it tells the entire story, but there's considerably more to it.
Now, who's to say, though, that if that didn't happen at all, that the trauma still wouldn't be there forever and very much intense? I think it depends on the person, how you process it, what's your healing. But to say, well, it's doing a lot worse for the families. I think there's families who have never had very traumatic events covered on national television and still live with that for the rest of their lives.
And they have to. I mean, and again, just look at the JonBenet Ramsey case. I mean, John Ramsey, I mean, her mom passed, God rest her soul, but the dad still deals with it every single day. He was just on TV not even like a month and a half, 2 months ago or whatever, with an interview about it.
Well, it's not a true crime story, but I don't know if you saw recently that Robin Williams' daughter has come out and said, please stop making AI-generated videos of my dad and sending them to me.
Yep, stop sending it, stop tagging me.
Exactly.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s estate
Same
after
thing,
was
really.
like, we agree.
Yeah. That was another one too, the whole AI thing, because there's a story I have today about AI, about somebody taking a girl's photo from a DUI or a drunken public type thing, and made up this entire story about her and put it out there, and now she's living with that. Not even one syllable of it is true. But it caught fire online. She said that she was getting back. The story was that she threw a batch of breadsticks at customers because they refused to tip her. And she's a really cute girl, but she obviously, you could tell she'd been crying. And the photo is from when she got drunk and disorderly and was arrested for it, but it has nothing to do with the case throwing bread. It was the entire thing was made up. And
I don't
now
know. I'd rather go with the breadstick story, to be honest with you.
She has to live with that. But this case here was University of Nebraska and Cal State. Discovered that it's so bad for some of these families that have somebody that was taken like this that they actually call them co-victims. Like the family becomes a victim of the crime themselves because now they have to live with that. And every time, just think about the Kesse family, every single time a new little piece of evidence or a shadow of piece, the entire thing gets put back online, telling the entire story over again to reacclimate people to what happened.
But in that case, I think that any eyes on it would be great because she's still missing.
And that's what they say.
But with the Casey Anthony case, I mean, it goes back to the school, the first massive school shooting.
Columbine.
Columbine, yeah. So that was part of the reason why we know Sandy Hook was demolished. Part of the reason why they regret not demolishing Columbine is that they'll have tour buses come by on the daily while school is in session, while kids are in class, and they're just there for that kind of, death tourism or whatever that they call it?
The hotel room where the shooter for the Vegas shooting was completely sealed off.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's still, I believe, as is, but there is a wall in front of it now. They took that door, they put a wall there,
knowing that people
that's it.
Yeah, because they knew people were going to want to book the room.
And it's funny because even when it's part of fiction that happens, like when you go and stay at the Stanley Hotel where The Shining was based, that hotel room, I think it's 212 or something like that, is booked for like 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just you can't book it forever because people want to stay in that room,
Where's Johnny?
It says here that the findings published in 2 studies in the journals Mass Communication and Society and Crime Media Culture highlighted the main concerns that co-victims had around through the show's production, and it included inaccuracy, sensationalism of the tragedy, the complete loss of privacy, because if you have that same last name as the victim, you're never not going to get asked about it.
Right. Yeah.
In uncomfortable interactions with true crime consumers and trolls online who are trying to find out anything to maybe create a little space for themselves to make some money by doing this. How the stories were edited, not telling the full story of the person, all of this. And the family, again, has very little recourse because nobody's going to tune in and hear what the family has to say. They just want the sensational stuff based on the murder. They don't care if the dad goes, well, no, she never really did that. She didn't work there and she didn't play softball. And, she didn't do any of that stuff.
Well,
They don't care at all, though. Like, nobody's going to consume that. They don't want the truth. The sensationalism makes much more of a salacious kind of story that it's easier to consume that way.
But some people do go down, the wormhole.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's not really the mainstream thing to do, perhaps. A lot of people just take everything at face value. But, even watching the Ed Gein stuff, I was whoop. Now I'm learning a lot. I'm seeing a lot.
And then, of course, that thing is getting completely ravished right now by people, especially like I think Ed Gein's brother or former brother-in-law or something like that already said.
I think he died.
I don't know. I know Gein's dead.
Yeah.
But how inaccurate it was and how grossly
You mean he didn't have a chiseled bod that looks great in lingerie?
No. If you saw a photo of Ed Gein, you'd be like, yep. That adds up.
Boy, he looks like a guy that hangs out at a feed store.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly. He's got the hat with the ear flaps. and that death smile where he just kind of stares off into the sun.
Just looking for a corpse to make love to.
That's it. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 770-301. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Afternoon traffic starting to pile up on the major roadways. There's also a couple of accidents that might be slowing your ride down here. 2 left lanes are blocked on I-4 eastbound approaching Florida's Turnpike. The right lane's blocked on the Greenway northbound at Boggy Creek Cash Toll Plaza. All lanes are blocked on Orange Avenue northbound at Hoffner Avenue. Look out for crews on the roadways this afternoon. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks. The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Handcrafted with their signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
This fall, explore stellar flavors and join Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for a Taste of Space 2025. That's right, renowned celebrity chefs, astronauts, and NASA legends will join you and your family on a mission to experience a galaxy of fall flavors across all of their cafes. That's right. Come join the #1 attraction in the U.S. according to TripAdvisor. Go to KennedySpaceCenter.com for a full menu of these exclusive events starting October 3rd, going all the way through November 16th. One of the coolest things, these guys not only do it right during the day, but they also do it right doing these special events. You're going to love it. Again, it's the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Hey, it's Karen in Georgia, and we just celebrated our 500th episode of My Favorite Murder.
That's 500 podcasts filled with true crime, comedy,
and some light girl math.
We're about to podcast for you. Watch this.
We have to think of something to say after welcome every week, and we're doing it.
Every week for 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
10 years.
10.
That's what 500 episodes sounds like.
New episodes every Thursday. Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
When life gets complicated, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a respected and proven law firm built on results. TK Law. One firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
We want to see ya.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah. yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SERVE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text SERVE to 42424. That's SERVE to 42424.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms to apply.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Step inside your 3-pound universe, your brain. I'm David Eagleman, and this season on Inner Cosmos, we'll uncover how politics, AI, and the future of our species all emerge from our brains. Why does time stretch? Why does nostalgia ache? How do memory glitches, culture, and technology shape who we are? If you're ready to discover more about yourself and understand the world around you, open your free iHeartRadio app, search Inner Cosmos, and listen now.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Colbert crew. Talking about your reunion and the acquaintance who dropped the bomb. It's a brain illness, he said, right? So I don't think he can really attribute it to anything that a normal functioning brain might think to do. Just my thoughts.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't believe it's at that stage yet, but I think maybe, and it was pretty new. And if you're just tuning in, by the way, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby's here as well.
Hey.
4 o'clock keyword is GRAND, GRAND. Go to realradio.fm and send that out for your chance at $1,000. Yeah, I started the show off with a little conversation. I went to my 40th year reunion, and a gentleman that I'd known for quite a while came up and I was just standing there talking to 2 other buddies, and I think he had just gotten there. And he walked up and just dropped this devastating medical diagnosis that he'd gotten right to us, like second sentence, like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And then boom, into it. And right, and we really had no idea what to do. We just kind of looked at each other and looked at him, and of course we did the whole, "Oh my God, man, so sorry to hear that."
Right.
What's the deal? And did some small talk, and then we just kind of
try those bagel bites.
Yeah, just like,
I know.
Exactly. Yeah, the oysters are great.
After that, what do you talk about?
Start looking at your shoes and act like you're kicking sand around or doing something like that. You couldn't make eye contact anymore.
Smoking cigarettes for the first time, just to get outside.
Right. And I think it's just maybe trauma, he didn't have anybody he felt that he could talk to that knew him at that point. I mean, we'd all grown up kind of together.
And somebody had texted that earlier, that maybe that's why he told you guys and just said it straight out, is because you've known me the longest, and,
Yeah. So it was kind of an odd thing, and I didn't know what to do, and and people were ragging on me for even talking about it. I was like, I haven't said any names or anything. Nobody's going to know, and
you didn't say anything cruel.
No, I did not, and I don't have anything cruel to say about him. I mean, I wasn't even trying to be mean, or I just didn't know what to do. That was the thing.
That's a life event. You're not alone in that. A lot of people can relate to it.
Like, what do you do if somebody? I mean, I'm sure this happens in the office all the time. Like, you're going through a divorce, or something happens with one of your kids, maybe a medical thing. Something happens with one of your parents. You want to talk to somebody. Your family, unfortunately, sometimes can be not a closed book, but because they're also cognitive of the situation, a lot of the thought processes are the same. So you're looking for maybe an opinion outside of the ones you already know. And I don't know. Maybe you just want some sympathy a little bit, or maybe you just want somebody to hear you. I don't know. And
you put yourself in those shoes. Like, even when you're sharing that story, Jim, I consider, what if I ever had to tell people? What would I do? What's going through my head at that point?
And then you get people like Norm Macdonald, right? And for people who don't know, Norm Macdonald died of, I think it was stomach cancer or something like that, and nobody knew. Nobody knew it. Like, when I say nobody, dude, it was like a story within all the comics that knew Norm forever. We're close friends, talked to him daily for 30, 40 years. He didn't say a peep about it. They found out literally the day before.
Surprise.
He just passed away. Nobody knew. Freddie Mercury did the same thing when he was HIV positive and then turned into AIDS. He never told anybody literally until the day before he died, I believe.
I think, didn't Clark Hudson do the same? I think Elizabeth Taylor was...
Rock Hudson?
Rock Hudson, sorry.
David Bowie. I don't know how many people he told, but he certainly knew, because remember, he released that album.
Sure. Yeah.
And it was the next day, I think, he had passed.
Exactly.
And then you listen to those songs, and I'm like, oh, you knew,
yeah. The Black Star thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Black Star album, I think is what it was. And it's just kind of, it's different people handle situations like that differently. But when you bring other people into that realm, that's one of those things. I would, like, if something like that were to happen to me, if I were to unfortunately get some type of diagnosis of that nature, I would tell the people close to me, but I would probably keep it relatively quiet outside of that.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
You wouldn't start off the show like, coming up later, crazy news.
Here's a crazy teaser for you. Stay tuned.
If I make it that long.
Exactly.
What's coming up on JCS News?
So, and again, I'm unbelievably sympathetic, but it is a unique choice. And I think maybe just you don't maybe even know what to do. It just maybe comes out, like when you have news like that.
I'd make it funny.
Oh, no, you can't. You couldn't.
Absolutely.
Don't try. Please don't try. I'm begging.
I mean, if I'm going to drop news like that, why not with just a little bit more cushion to it?
Because I think that would even make it more uncomfortable.
That's my dying wish.
Okay.
I thrive on it.
It would be so
you all just gave me 2 more weeks to live with that lack of laugh.
You think The Office is cringe? I mean, you come in hot with
Sabrina's
that kind of thing.
life.
Right? Exactly. Let me ask you guys something real quick. Do you feel safe in the state of Florida? Like and it's interesting because you've had experiences in Miami, North Miami.
All day.
You've had experiences here in Orlando. You've lived in a couple places here in the city of Orlando.
Yes, I have.
I've only lived in North Florida and Orlando, but I've lived in a couple places here, including Pine Hills. So I'm familiar with that. Actually, when I moved to Orlando, I lived in Pine Hills for about 3 or 4 years before I moved out and around. Deb, you're from Wisconsin, but you've also lived in San Diego. You've lived in England.
I didn't live in England.
Oh, you didn't? You guys didn't live there?
No. But when I first moved to Florida, moved to Delray.
Delray Beach.
Which is the England of...
Oh, man.
Delray's bad?
It's not bad. It's just at the time, it was full of old people who would just pull their curtains apart. Just to stare at
where. If only we had a Nextdoor app. To
exactly.
Get this
before that
person.
day. But yeah.
You think? Do you feel safe in Mount Dora?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel pretty safe out there.
Yeah.
Sabby, you feel safe in your neighborhood?
Very safe.
Yeah, I feel very safe where I am as well. Where do you think Florida ranks when it comes to safety in America?
As far as crime?
As far as crime, like people feeling safe in their neighborhood throughout the entire state. And of course, you're going to have some subjective areas. I mean, there's some places here in even just Orlando that are a little more sketchy than others. But in general, do you feel pretty safe? Like, do you feel safe going downtown on a Friday or Saturday night for like a date?
That's a different story there.
I used to walk throughout downtown by myself. No problem. I lived in an apartment downtown. I scootered through downtown this past weekend after the soccer game to get back to my car.
How was that?
It was an adrenaline rush.
Pretty fun, huh?
I'm glad I was on the scooter, but it was certainly a crowd I was not used to in the sense of how thick it was, the lack of people driving properly, and I don't know. I didn't feel at danger as if I was going to be kidnapped or anything, but I certainly did not want to be on a scooter anymore.
So I don't walk down Orange Avenue anymore. It's just I have no reason to go down there, but I do go to the Dr. Phillips Center and maybe a couple of restaurants down there often. I've never felt like unsafe in Orlando walking in there, but I'm getting out of there at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm going right to the parking garage.
You're strapped.
And I'm getting in my car and I'm leaving. So I'm not hanging out down there.
Well, no, and it's one of those things where, depending on where you park, some of those $10 park here. Yeah, you just walk with your head on a swivel.
Sure,
Make
for
sure your keys poke out like Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, like
in case I need to throat punch someone.
Like when you go to a city game, you could park all around that the area down there and walk in. I've never felt unsafe down there, and to be quite honest with you, that particular area of town for the longest time wasn't really known as the most savory part of Orlando.
Oh yeah, no.
It wasn't really. It didn't have that reputation. They built the stadium there, and you get out, and you can walk 3 or 4 or 5 blocks to get to the stadium, and again, even leaving the games, 10:30 at night, I've never felt one time that, I had a situation that I couldn't handle. Now, I've been to other cities where that was not the case. New Orleans being number one. Man, you just do not, it's hard to feel super safe in New Orleans, even during the day.
Go to the gay bar.
Right, yeah, maybe so,
go
right?
to the gay bar.
But where do you think Florida ranks when it comes to the citizens here thinking they feel safe?
I feel like they feel safe.
You think they do?
Yeah, 34th.
You think we're 34th?
I will go 15th.
Florida is the 4th least safe state to live in, according to this study.
And we are number one in delusion, apparently.
I guess so.
And when I saw this is Wallet Hub did a study, and it said it's the 4th least safe state to live in the U.S. It evaluated all 50 states based on 52 safety indicators, which were organized into 5 categories to establish their ratings. Florida ranked 47th overall in particular standings, 21st in murders and assaults per capita, 45th in climate disaster losses per capita, and 47th in uninsured population share. So, when you feel safe, it isn't necessarily always crime. It's like, can the weather get you? Can somebody else get you? Can this get you?
Sabrina just said it. When she was scooting through on her scooter in downtown Orlando and not wanting to be on the scooter anymore because of the way people are driving.
My days are all uninsured. I know it.
I've got to believe that the traffic fatalities and the pedestrian fatalities in this state have to be what's pushed us up there so high.
And again, like you said, it's not exactly all crime. Exactly what you're just saying, those things. There's so many ways you can die in the state of Florida.
Weren't we number one with pedestrian killings?
Yeah, we were for walking and for bicycles, I believe, for a while.
Yeah,
we had shark bites. Look at us.
Right,
We had 770 people die in 2023 from traffic fatalities.
And if you're wondering how the South is doing, Louisiana is the least safe.
Really? Well,
the least safe state in the nation. Mississippi's the next least safe, and Texas is the next least safe.
Okay.
So all of the least safest places in the entire U.S. are
Come
really
on down.
right here at the bottom.
Exactly. Where's my home state of Wisconsin?
Well, Wyoming is 10th. Let's see. Wisconsin is, let me get it right here real quick.
We're just happy to have you here.
Oh, yeah, You just come on in and sit a spell. We'll have a Butterburger.
Look, it's not real good.
Oh.
Actually, it's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
19th. In other words, you're in pretty good shape because the lower the number you are, obviously, the worse it is. When I said 47, 48, that's where we fall on that scale, making us the 4th least.
All right. What's the safest state then?
What do you think it is?
Where
Vermont.
no one lives. North Dakota.
Massachusetts is number 2.
Really?
Connecticut is number 6.
Massachusetts number 2.
Yeah, Massachusetts number 2. I'm gonna get it. It's up here in the Northeast somewhere. It's hard because all these little things. Vermont's the safest state in America.
Is it?
Yeah. Matter of fact, that entire enclave of
the
Northeast is all 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine.
Yep. New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Jersey, even 16th.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
we're strapping
go
little
in the water.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you get over on the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, and California.
Whoa, not from what I see in the news.
What, the naked bike ride?
Stop. I don't think that's what you're
I believe our military is there getting rid of all that danger.
Oh, no.
It's burning to the ground.
like Pritzker in Chicago.
One drum circle at a time.
Yeah, I know. Please. Minnesota is actually pretty far up there. Is Minnesota a dangerous place?
The one time I went, it was the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
That's what I've always heard about them.
I went to a Minnesota Twins game where they were, demolished. The score was bad. And still, I got in the elevator. They're like, just isn't a great day for baseball, though. It's just what a beautiful day at Target Field, and the boys did good out there.
Yeah. I love the Twin Cities.
Utah is number 5. Like what? I thought Utah was considered one of the safest places in America.
All that repression.
Is it what it is? Yeah. Look, Wyoming is number 10. That's pretty high up on the list for a state that you think is like kind of insulated from stuff like that. Like who the F goes to Wyoming anyway?
And
there's
not
like 18 people there.
There's not a big population there either.
Let's see. Alaska is 28th and Hawaii is 7th.
Damn.
But I've heard that about Hawaii, though. They have a bit of a, I think they got themselves a bit of a meth problem over there, right?
Meth I hadn't heard. I had heard homeless.
It's fun meth, though. Oh.
Homelessness.
Homeless, and a lot of public defecating, stuff like that.
In Hawaii?
In Hawaii.
What?
Like you walk, that was one of the things with.
Oh, come on!
I loved Portland, but dodging that was.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, that San Francisco
that's
trip.
Next level.
That changed my life.
What does Wallet Hub suggest we do? Stay home.
Just
spend your money on just.
Hey, man, no personal income tax. We're doing fine.
Okay.
But that trip to San Francisco was a game changer.
Yeah.
Because you hear all that stuff, right? You hear it in the media and you're like, well, there's no way that's happening. There's no way God almighty, they're right there doing it.
Exactly.
Like one guy crawled out of his sleeping bag to do it.
Oh, he didn't want to do it.
My wife saw somebody do it and then wipe with his sleeve of his. Yeah.
Well, for years downtown, an hour downtown at number.
Oh,
what number are we?
Number 4.
I saw a happy face that and I kid you not, months stayed there. And it was created by number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Not pencil. And it stayed there.
That's some kind of Ticonderoga.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, new show title. Number 2, not a pencil.
I send it to Ross all the time.
Do you really?
Until someone actually clean it up.
I've not seen any of that in this city. I really.
You're in for a treat.
Well, I know that downtown has a bit of a homelessness issue, and it was under I-4 there where they would pile up, but we were just under there the other day and walking over to a show.
Oh, okay.
Just walking over to a show.
Not using the bathroom.
And trying to find a date. And I didn't see any of that. I haven't seen any of the fecal stuff from any of the Orlando homeless population. But, man, when we were in San Francisco, that was a different world altogether. So you don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe that in America, the richest country on planet Earth, the most prosperous country on planet Earth, that there would be people defecating in the streets because they had nothing else to do. But there they were, one after the other.
You can put it in a bag and throw it away.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to do that.
Made with a number 2 and not a pencil. Okay, good. We got a new show title.
Also saw a guy pop his head out of a sleeping bag and hit his pipe and then laugh at me and then dive right back into a sleeping bag like a crack turtle.
Another new show title.
That's exactly what it looked like. A crack turtle. The little crack turtle poked his head out of his shell, took a hit on the pipe, laughed at me, and then went right back into his house.
And then the crack hair just zoomed out.
All right, 77031. Don't forget your 4 o'clock keyword is grand. That's GRAND. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Coca-Cola rolling out a brand new product. I'll tell you what it is next.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
No, we don't want a stale-ass trivia question.
It is stale, and I'm going to get rid of it, and that's why I want to blow it right now so I can throw it away.
Hold on a second. Say that again.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Snow Bergen here. We are tracking just stellar weather over the next couple of days. Lots of sunshine, low humidity, much calmer winds too. All those negative impacts at the beaches, the surge, the erosion, high tides, that's all going to be a thing of the past for the next several days. We are going to have to watch the tropics. It's late in the year. Yes, I know. There's nothing of concern for right now. But next week, it does look like there could be a system in the Caribbean we'll have to keep close tabs on.
This report is sponsored by KFC's $5 Famous Bowls.
Brought to you by KFC's $5 Famous Bowls. Treat yourself to something tasty this season, packed with creamy mashed potatoes, crispy hand-breaded nuggets, corn, cheese, and gravy, all for just $5. It's finger-licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Hey, right, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging FLA. And look, man, if you have a family member you think could benefit from Life Imaging and their free heart scan, get them over there. Of course, October is the spooky month, but there is nothing scarier than something happening inside your body that you do not know about. And then going back to a couple weeks ago when that gentleman called and said his brother had a heart attack, his dad had a heart attack, and he said, well, maybe this is my family. He got the scan from Life Imaging FLA, and they found a block in his aorta called the Widowmaker. They sent him to the hospital the next day, saving his life. That's what these guys are all about. Remember, there are no dyes. You don't take your clothes off. This entire process that could save your life only takes a few minutes. So don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did, what so many people in Central Florida are doing. Call Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And please ask about their cancer screening as well. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds, make that appointment, and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeart Media.
This is anybody here getting a wedding invitation in the mail. Ready? When? What weekend have you stolen from me?
Dane Cook, live. Hard Rock Live, Orlando. Friday, October 17th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your local Orlando injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me. Ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Hi, my air conditioner isn't working.
We're hosting a pet rock adoption telethon.
Pet rocks?
The internet says they're endangered.
Rocks are everywhere.
You know what's everywhere?
Frank Gay is everywhere. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you need help now. One of our licensed and certified technicians can have your AC blowing cold air in no time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, come Nickley.
You know the biggest hassle with selling your home with the Nickley Group? Figuring out where to put the sofa in your new home, because your old home won't be on the market for long. TNG listings sell 2 times faster and for an average of 6% more. Trust the experts at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty to get your home listed, shown, and sold. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today at thenickleyGroup.com.
Saturday, October 25th, the Super 40s return to Orange City Poker. Cards are in the air at 11:10 a.m. with a $300 buy-in and a massive $40,000 guarantee. One day, one big tournament. Your shot at the Super 40s is only at Orange City Racing and Card Club.
Casino-style table games are waiting at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Clubs. Play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Pai Gow, and more. The fun is close to home. No Vegas required. Only at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker.
Sometimes good people find themselves in tricky legal situations. At Smith & Yulo Law Firm, we are the criminal defense attorneys in Florida with over 100 years of combined experience. From DUIs to theft to serious felony charges, we've handled it all. At Smith & Yulo, we believe everyone deserves a fair chance and a strong defense. Don't wait. Call us today at 352-WIN-FOR-YOU for your free case evaluation. That's 352-WIN-4-YOU. Smith & Yulo Law Firm, protecting your future with trusted criminal defense. Offices Orlando.
As we head into the busy holiday season, now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. For 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. With 24-month interest-free financing, there's never been a better moment to schedule your consultation. If you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call today, 407-333-5111, or go online to filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute, trusted, local, life-changing.
Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right?
Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
There's a party in your pocket.
The free iHeartRadio app. Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
And with one tapping, all become presets.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio. iHeartRadio.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby's here with us today.
Hey.
Grand is your 4 o'clock keyword. We got about 10 minutes to get over to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Of course, we'll have a fresh one for you at the top of the hour.
Freshy.
Also, in the 5 o'clock hour segment, we're going to talk about Mark Sanchez. He finally made his very first statement regarding the brutal attack on that 70-year-old driver out of nowhere. You know, of course, we've seen some of the video of
Mark.
Of him walking around in that loading dock area. Kind of crazy stuff. I'll tell you exactly what he said at the top of the hour. Also, the hostage is getting out. We're going to talk about that in the 5 o'clock hour as well. Man, and Sabby's right. Watching these videos, we have, is it ABC News up, Deb? Is that what that
is?
Yeah, ABC News up. And they're showing these videos, and my God, man.
Of like the families.
Yeah, reuniting.
I don't know which ones get you guys the worst. All right.
All of them.
I don't know which ones get you guys. The military dads or moms surprising their kids at school events.
Guaranteed 100% I will cry.
Like, I have to go somewhere where people can't see me when I watch those.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I'm on the toilet in the morning
just
crying.
Just blubbering. Or also the baby that gets the new glasses and sees their mom for the first time.
Or the baby that hears for the first time.
The cochlear.
Get out of here.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I don't know how to, I don't know. I mean, that is a test of humanity. If you want to find out if somebody is human, sit them down, say, just watch this and watch their reaction. If they don't react, execute them. Not joking. Don't do that. That's a joke.
Now, I will see your military mom and dad surprise and cochlear implant raise you.
Okay.
The cancer patient who's getting their head shaved.
Oh,
and all of a sudden,
come on,
they grab it and they start shaving their
yes,
own head.
And then the whole family.
And everyone's shaving their head.
Yeah.
How about the dog that's been lost and then reunited with their family?
Oh, my God.
And it takes them a minute to smell and figure it out. And then when they do, the dog loses its GD mind and goes crazy, almost shakes its tail off.
Dog weeping at the funeral or on top of the grave.
How about the older dad, always wanted a dog, and then his family surprises him with a puppy, and then he starts to blubber like a little boy.
There's also one where it's a guy gets his dream car. A guy, did you see? This guy has a car of his dreams. He has to sell it because his wife gets pregnant and they couldn't afford a family or the birth or anything. So he had to sell his dream car. The son that they gave birth to goes and finds the car.
The exact car.
35 years later, tracks the car down.
Is it a green Corvette or something like that?
It's a Mustang.
It's a Mustang.
It's a Mustang, and then buys it back for him, and the guy almost faints.
Yeah,
like
those
the
are my
dad
favorite.
legit almost faints in the driveway when he sees it.
I also love the ones where someone pretends they're homeless and then gives away money. And
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
There's a guy that pays for groceries now.
Yes, I love him. He just reaches over and taps the card.
He comes up over elderly people who are like literally siphoning through their change to pay for their meal, and he comes like ding, just hits them with the old beeper.
I'm noticing more and more of that, especially like on Twitter again. So Insta's always a good place for feel good videos, but Twitter's becoming, at least it seems lately, to be
Your
a little bit of
is nice then, because I'm seeing a lot of.
It is crap,
because it's like this: swastika. Oh yeah, video, but old guy getting this is paid for swastika. Beheading.
It does seem like it's got a little bit better.
Help.
But the ones that are playing now with the families being reunited with their hostages or the former hostages, the one they just show on ABC, I legit had to turn away from because
the mom.
Huh?
And the son, and she's
it's a young man who's come home and his entire family. I don't know if it's his daughter or sister. She literally wraps herself around his leg, and is holding as if to say, "You ain't going nowhere."
Yeah,
like I mean, it's just uncontrollably sobbing.
I'm gonna come in and hug you guys real quick.
Okay, stop. All right, 407 9. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that in the 5 o'clock hour because
I'm trying to cry today. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is to be honest with you, I obviously knew there were hostages. I knew the numbers. I didn't know how many they'd lost.
And some of them lost. Like we don't.
Yeah.
We don't know where their bodies went.
And even now, they still don't know. There's going to be a number of them. They don't have any idea, or they.
That sucks, man.
They're waiting to repatriate. I believe it's at least 20 bodies of hostages who did not survive.
Yeah. So, but there's it's a bunch of them did not survive. That's the thing that's crazy. And then of course we were releasing like almost 2,000 Palestinians. I say Israel is releasing 2,000 Palestinians.
250 death sentence prisoners, and then another 1,700 who have been held during the 2 years of the war.
So that's all happening now. We'll talk a little bit more about what happens when you're held hostage for 2.5 or 5 years, something like that. Coke is rolling out a brand new product nationwide.
Got it.
Wait, what?
I thought the drug for a second. I'm like, that's a segue. It's called New Coke.
Did you guys see the story by any chance?
I did not.
This is another attempt. It's so funny because Michelle Obama tried this, I believe, in New York when she tried to pinch the size of Coca-Cola's being sold in schools from the 20 ounce or get it completely out of there. This is a new effort by Coca-Cola. Now, I've seen these cans, and I don't really know why this is even a story, but apparently...
Oh, it's not like a new flavor or something?
No, Coke is introducing mini cans, 7.5 ounce cans of some of its most popular sodas.
That's been around.
Yeah, Coke Zero Sugar, Cherry Coke, Sprite, Fanta, and other flavors.
They do it all the time.
Will be in these single-serve mini cans. Now, the funny thing is
single-serve.
That's
why.
the difference.
Right. So the reason why I thought this was a bit of a story is because the only time I've seen these smaller cans is at bartenders, like when you're making drinks, those 7.5 ounce.
Or the Amber households. I love those mini cans.
Do you really?
Same here. We get Cherry Coke. Because in that way,
crisp.
Exactly. And it's just enough soda so that you don't have any left over and
then
you're
you
not.
Have 4 more.
It's not enough soda.
It's not enough soda,
it's not
but it's crispy soda.
Yeah, I know, but here's the problem. If I buy it, because I think they come in 8 packs.
They come in 12 packs.
Is it 12 packs?
Mm-hmm. And BOGO often.
And
the BOGO is this weekend.
So the thing is like I buy 20 ounce sodas, and the reason why is because I like the screw cap because I only drink like half of one at a time. I only need that little sip.
Put it back in the fridge?
I need that hit. I need that. Mm-hmm. Just put it in there, right? And then afterwards, I shut it down.
He was hitting his butt.
I just shut it down, and then and have the rest of it another time.
See, to me, that gets too flat too soon.
See, but
I want the ice cold aluminum can, crispy Cherry Coke.
You think is the aluminum can a crispier or a more fizzy product than the bottles?
I think so.
I consider it, yeah, and I think it's all about the mouth feel, the mouth hole, a wide mouth. Are you guys going to chime in at all?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're just going to let you continue.
The hole you drink it out of?
Yes.
Oh.
I think that changes the flavor for you.
Okay.
You really
your
believe
drinking experience. Absolutely.
You think the wider drink hole...
Not too wide. Don't get crazy. But yes, just like a wide straw. Why do you think McDonald's fountain drinks taste so good?
Yeah.
It's the mouth hole.
I think it should. No, it's not. We know why that tastes better. Coke only sends the syrup to McDonald's in metal containers. Everybody else gets it in plastic containers. That's why McDonald's Coke tastes so much better.
Did not know that.
They get it in metal?
Yeah, they get. So when you look in the back, like when you look at a Coke container or whatever, like even at Publix or any of those vending, it's the boxes that have the plastic bags. The reason why they say the McDonald's Coke is so much better is because they get their syrup in the aluminum, like you would see oxygen tanks or whatever.
Interesting.
Right.
Like the mini cans.
Oh, stuff.
Hey, she's got a point.
Well, truthfully, I haven't had one, so I will pick up. And I'm not a big Coke drinker, but I will definitely pick up an 8-pack and see if this is satisfactory.
Make sure it's ice cold.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
I pour mine on over ice. I never put mine in the fridge because I always pour it over ice. I get people who drink it out of the can cold weird me out.
No, but
that's a weird thing. My wife does that. It's
what I was talking about the whole time.
I don't care for it. No. I think it's got to be poured over ice.
Sounds like you just had a 40th anniversary for your high school, sir. Try something new.
No, I'm telling you, but it's better when you pour your soda over especially the ice we have here at the house or at the station. Oh, that's the greatest. We have like a real ice machine here, and it's not those Half Moon cubes that are like when they melt, they have
these are tiny little cups.
Oh, they're perfect.
Has little soda inside of it.
I'm gonna go get one during the break.
I'm horny. You guys?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Love me some good ice.
Big Coke hole.
What? It's a mouth hole.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that somebody thought
I made it up.
The size of the hole of the can makes it taste different. You know, Russ Rollins contends that if you eat a sandwich, if you take a bite of a sandwich, and then you turn that sandwich upside down and take a bite, it tastes different.
Wow.
I think that
he's contended that for years because of what hits your palate first, depending on which way you have it upside down. But soda wouldn't do that, right? Because it would hit your palate
like
at the same time.
Switching to your left hand from your right hand.
They call that the stranger.
Right.
All right. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031.
You're welcome.
Back in 1 sec. Who are you?
Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Afternoon traffic's piling up on the major roadways, and you might get caught up in some accidents slowing you down here. I-4 eastbound before Florida's Turnpike, 2 left lanes are blocked. A crash on I-4 eastbound before you head over St. John's River Bridge is blocking the right lane. That's causing bumper-to-bumper traffic. On Florida's Turnpike northbound before US 192, the right lane's blocked there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
You can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, these guys are awesome, installing windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years here in Central Florida, absolutely nailing it. One of the reasons I love FAS against other window dealers is these guys offer so many options. Like, you're not just stuck to 1 or 2 different styles of windows, so many different styles, and that goes with doors as well. That makes them really, really good at this job, and their expert team of window and door installers will make your entire project seamless for measurements all the way down to that final inspection. They've been doing this since 2005. FAS has earned their spot in Orlando as the top-rated window and door experts. Upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Do you know Mahatma Rice? A staple in our kitchens for generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work, or on the go. Mahatma Rice feels like home.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters of the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
Greenway Kia.
For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new, and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Jimmy Jams, completely out of context question. What is the weirdest thing you've ever smoked?
What a question.
Well, that's it.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Here you are again.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Money, guys. That is your 5 o'clock keyword. Good luck.
Get it.
We hope you win. I'd like to get a winner right now.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Do it.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Savvy Cat's here with us as well.
Money.
Man, I got to tell you, I must be the outlier. I was just reading the texting service during the break, and nobody talks about pouring their soda over ice before they drink it.
Yes, they do. Can't pour warm Coke over ice, though. See, this is where Sean and I agree with each other. He texted at 77031. Can't pour warm Coke over ice. It flattens it. Cold poured over ice keeps it spicy.
I disagree with that 1,000%.
Not. You are absolutely correct,
Listen,
sir.
I don't know that that's true because one of the reasons, like, I don't put my sodas in the fridge. My wife puts her sodas in the fridge because she doesn't like her soda on ice. She's a Dr. Pepper girl, duh. So she likes ripping them out of there, drinking them ice cold out of the bottle, and then putting it back in the fridge. I like pouring mine over ice. I think it makes it crispier. And I don't do it.
I'm a little bit of both.
Are you?
I gotta say, yeah. Sprite, always crispy. And it needs to be ice cold.
Okay.
Yep.
But when it comes to a Dr. Pepper, and I got a 2-liter, that's going over ice.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still in the fridge,
Is it really?
Yes, exactly.
Man, I got to tell you, the only...
I pour ice cold over ice.
The only downfall with using your room temp soda on ice is, of course, you're going to get a little melt, which means obviously it's going to water it down just a tiny bit. But to be honest with you, like that's, for me, it's like a little bit of milk in your coffee kind of scenario. I don't mind that. Okay. What?
Plus you
I think you're getting older, man. I don't know.
I've always done it this way. You're getting older. This is how I roll.
Plus you get more foam when your soda's warm. You have to wait for that to,
I think
what kind of cup you putting it in?
Always glass. I don't drink of anything. Just glass.
What kind of glass though? Because I've noticed it's beer pint glasses.
Yeah,
you're not getting a crispy soda with that.
Too much surface area.
Why is that exactly what you use? It's because we have so many promo cups.
I'm going to tell you, I think every glass I have in my house is a promo cup. I think every glass in my house has something printed on it from somewhere I've stolen. But yeah, it's a pint glass. That's what I use.
Yeah.
And you think that's bad?
I don't think it's bad.
How does that even matter?
That it takes away from the carbonation because that, for some reason, is built to not have, if you're going to pour Guinness into it, it should be. No, that's a whole different glass.
You make actually a very good point because I was about to rag. I was about to go crazy on you. But the fact is...
That makes two of you. The other one being my period. I just got it. Hey.
Yeah, come on. Thanks for sharing.
I'm not pregnant.
I've got this brain thing. There's a glass.
That just stopped him right in his tracks.
Sorry.
Different wine glasses are designed for you to drink the wine a certain way because the way it hits your palate. I know that there are bourbon snifters they build them to tip a certain far back so your nose can get a snoot of the bourbon before it actually hits your palate. So I know that's the case.
Yeah, because you've got your champagne flutes, which are, generally narrow.
Sure, yeah.
And then you've got your wider bottom, wine glasses.
Right.
Your
And then
reds
the martini comes in. I'm like, what's the point of you?
I don't get that one.
Where you're just shaking.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to look what?
Yeah, that's it. And then they fill it all the way up. Why does a martini glass even exist? That is the most difficult thing to even walk around with. You better drink it where you get it.
You're not cheersing
because if not, you're going to wear
anybody.
it. Right.
Crazy.
Sick of it.
But anyway, the fact is I just can't take the fact that I am the one pouring soda over ice, and everybody thinks it's so queer.
No, I am also pouring soda over ice. I just make sure that it's ice cold.
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. California is doing some work that they should have done a while ago. As a matter of fact, the entire state should be doing this. And the funny thing is we had the guy on from Roblox. Remember the security and Roblox? Was it Roblox?
It was Roblox.
And
with the predators?
Yes.
Yep.
And you remember this guy sounded so corporate savvy. He was like, gave all the right answers. As a matter of fact, the texting service called me out a little bit for not kind of busting up more and asking him tougher questions. Then it goes back and he's like, oh yeah, we're doing everything we can. And then literally not even a week ago, I read the story like Roblox is basically a playground for predators.
Okay.
Like legit. What? Like they've made zero effort to try to make it any better. California Governor Gavin Newsom signed in a piece of legislation that's very interesting. What do you guys think about this? Did you see it?
I did not.
And this is something that is a really good idea. I don't know how he came about this, but on Monday, today, he signed in legislation to regulate artificial intelligent chatbots and protect kids and teens from potential dangers of the technology. And what they're doing is this. The law requires the platform to remind users that they're interacting with a chatbot and not a human. So if you're online, let's take our friend here, or the young man here recently, who got into a relationship with one of these chat bots that wound up talking him into killing himself.
Yeah, the AI.
Right, the AI one. So what they would say here is that during the conversation that you're having or during your session online, that you would get a pop-up that would remind you, hey, as real as it may seem and as conversational as this thing may seem, this is not a person. You are talking to a computer that's reacting to your input and responding accordingly. It is not a person. You are still talking to a fake chatbot.
I don't see how that would make a lot of difference, because the young man here in Florida knew he was talking to an AI assistant. There was no secret about that.
But Deb, then how could he possibly sue then? Because my thing is I believe that I think what they're trying to say is, as the mind is developing, because this goes up to like 15 years old or whatever, as the mind is developing, I think you kind of maybe lose track of kind of where you are, and maybe as you're kind of going along, you flow. If it's long enough, you flow out of that reality and into a situation where you do apply like a personality to this thing.
And that's what happened in this case.
Yes.
And so the suing comes from the language that they've used. And there's been a lot of concern about younger people are seeking out kind of AI companionship, right?
Yes.
In a lot of cases, it's a lot easier for them than real human communication.
Yeah, because it'll give them the answers they want sometimes.
Well, I think it's that, and I think it's all those other things. Kids spend all their time looking down. We've talked about it before, the Zoomer stare.
Right, yeah.
Right? The lack of eye contact, the being completely uncomfortable when they look you in the eye. That makes talking to an AI chatbot that much easier.
Yeah. The evolution of humans is going to be where our neck fuses, where all we do is look down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It says the law requires the platform to remind users that they're interacting with a chatbot, not a human. The notification pops up every 3 hours, which actually should be more than that. For users who are minors, companies will also have to maintain a protocol to prevent self-harm content and refer users to crisis service providers if they express suicidal tendencies or ideation. Newsom has 4 kids under the age of 18, says California has a responsibility to protect kids and teens who are increasingly turning to AI chatbots for everything from homework to help with emotional support and personal advice.
Well, not only that, one of the biggest things ChatGPT is being used for? Adulting.
Oh, yeah. In other words...
how do I iron?
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, we did a story like that.
How do I iron?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Literally, people are turning to it to help with the adulting issues. How do I write a check?
What they should do with this is, and if any time a child, that it's verified it's a child, asks a question that a parent should be being asked, that's what it should do. It should say, hey, I'm not qualified to give you information on this or advice on this. You should go consult an adult or a parent. That's what it should do. It should not even give you advice or give you any life guidance like that. It should never be able to do that.
Oh, I absolutely agree. But unfortunately, the people who are creating these aren't thinking that way.
Well, of course not. They want you on there as long as possible so you can see more advertisements or be more engaged with what they maybe. And it's all about selling you something.
Yeah.
It's all about gaining power over your ability to buy and sell. That's all it is. It says emerging technology like chatbots and social media can inspire, educate, and connect, but without guardrails, technology can also exploit, mislead, and endanger our kids. We've seen some truly horrific and tragic examples of young people harmed by unregulated tech, and he says they're not going to stand by while companies continue to do that without necessary limits or accountability, which I agree with 100%. And look, a lot of this also has to go with parenting as well. The government shouldn't be parenting your kids, and a chatbot should not be parenting your children.
Yeah, but that's so easy to say. But if your kid has a phone and you're not looking over their shoulder 24/7, you may not know. It's just like as a parent, you may put every single safety measure on there, and then your kid goes over to their friend's house and they undo it all.
Sure, yeah.
We've heard that from Danny Jenkins at ThreatLocker.
Yeah.
This guy's job is cybersecurity, and his own son was able to circumvent and find workarounds.
Yeah.
So
the legislation was a slew of AI bills introduced in California lawmakers this week to rein in homegrown industry that's rapidly evolving with little oversight. This really reminds me of just the renaissance of the internet, because these really are the same arguments we heard when just the internet came along, and you were able to go online and research stuff and see stuff that you weren't.
Social media.
Right, all of that. It's like the same cyclical argument that we're having over yet another technology,
Yep. There we go.
It says tech companies and leaders in recent months also announced they're launching pro-AI super PACs to fight state and federal oversight. So AI basically is building up a gigantic treasure chest trying to fight state governments over regulation when they're trying to basically protect children. That's a tell, by the way. When your tech company is willing to spend $30 or $40 or $50 million in legal fees to keep your kids connected to their tech. Again, you should think about that a little bit as a parent. I know I did as a parent.
Go back to the fact that China won't allow its children on TikTok.
Right.
But they fought tooth and nail to make sure your kids could stay on TikTok.
Of all the tells, that's the biggest, is it not?
It is. I would imagine it is.
Hey, this is great for your kid. My kid, not so much.
Exactly.
But your kid's going to kill it with it. Your kid's really going to figure it out. My kid, your kid, full blast. All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. Take a little break. Back in a second with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay right there.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Afternoon traffic's piling up on the major roadways, and you might get caught up in some accidents slowing you down here. I-4 eastbound before Florida's Turnpike, 2 left lanes are blocked. A crash on I-4 eastbound before you head over St. John's River Bridge is blocking the right lane. That's causing bumper-to-bumper traffic. On Florida's Turnpike northbound before US 192, the right lane's blocked there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy.
Guys, here in Central Florida, it's so important that you have an AC company you can lean on, that you trust. That's super important as well. Thank God I stumbled onto Mills Air years ago. You can as well. These guys are awesome. 30-plus years of experience right here in Central Florida, keeping your family nice and cool. And they did it the right way, guys. Leon Mills started this company with him. It was him and one van. Now they have a fleet of 60 vans to cover you wherever you are in Central Florida and give you that incredible service. You'll love them. Their techs can service any brand, so don't worry about what kind of AC you have. They can repair it. Even better, Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That's important. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online it's easy. MillsAir.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Right now.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
LL Cool J!
Brian Adams. Make some noise for Tate McRae. Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey,
this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu right now.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. When you've been seriously injured, it's not just about the money, it's about justice. I recently had a client who came to us because she was ignored by the insurance company and left to suffer, but we didn't let that happen. We fought and recovered $1 million. If the insurance company is turning its back on you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Hey, it's Karen in Georgia, and we just celebrated our 500th episode of My Favorite Murder.
That's 500 podcasts filled with true crime, comedy,
and some light girl math.
We're about to podcast for you. Watch this.
We have to think of something to say after welcome every week, and we're doing it.
Every week for 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
10 years.
10.
That's what 500 episodes sounds like.
New episodes every Thursday. Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy.
Oh, ouch.
However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics. Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance. Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
WeAreNotTheBanks.com is now bigger and better than before. And now they have a new website. WeAreBeyondABank.com. Brad Siebert and his team have partnered with Luminate Bank and are now more flexible than before. Licensed in all 50 states, We Are Beyond a Bank still has a primary focus of mortgages and getting you the money you need. From new construction loans, commercial lending, refis, or purchasing your dream home with their Move Up Buyers program. Contact Brad at WeAreBeyondABank.com or just dial pound 250 on your cell, keyword Luminate. Pound 250, keyword Luminate. NMLS ID number 150953, Equal Housing and Fair Lending.
Get ready to rock at the City of Tavares 7th Annual Rocktoberfest, a free concert this Saturday at Wooten Park with multi-platinum recording artist Hinder. Giving to Fly, the Pearl Jam Experience, the Headbang, and the 789s. Plus the Monster Splash Seaplane Contest, food truck cuisine, unique vendors, and more. See you at Rocktoberfest, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. this Saturday. More info at TavaresFL.gov.
Is it a cold, allergies, or could it be a sinus issue? Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you find out. A recent study has shown that 45% of patients who suffer from allergies also suffer from chronic sinus issues that are often left untreated. So ditch those nasal sprays and over-the-counter meds for good and find a solution that actually works at Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
It's Halloween season. And the free iHeartRadio app has everything you need to make it a screaming good time. Like Halloween Radio,
where we ghosted the commercials.
Trick or Treat Radio, just for the kids. Plus, explore curated Halloween playlists perfect for party vibes and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Halloween, and listen now.
iHeartRadio.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, ReeseWindows.com.
Radio.
104.1. Miss part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app. Still to come, legal stories and more with Ray Trendley from TK Law. Today at 6:20 on the Jim Colbert Show.
Okay, Jim, you're not too weird. You're just a little weird. I like to pour my soda over ice too, but my soda has to be cold and has to be from a can. I think the carbonation is better in a can.
Thank you.
I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so, and also like light ice, like 2 or 3 cubes. I don't like to fill my ice all the way up to the top and pour soda over. I just like 2 or 3 cubes.
What is going on?
And cold soda over it.
Yeah, that makes it the best.
No! 2 or 3 cubes is insane.
Oh, and it isn't. Why even do it?
Sorry.
I guess I'll deal with this. Money is your 5 o'clock keyword, M-O-N-E-Y. Go to realradio.fm and send it on for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby here with us today.
12 cubes.
Yeah, Jack on vacation. He went up to Jersey where the worst weather on planet Earth is happening right now. My God almighty, I just saw a live shot from there and just laughed abundantly.
Why would
Was he flying in today?
Yeah, he's flying in. He literally had to fly out this morning like super early after doing the Surf Fest all weekend long, which I heard was awesome. Like Sunday was just absolutely, completely packed. and a lot of fun. I also found out that Jaden Grimes has no idea who ZZ Top is or what it is.
What?
He did not know. He actually, Jack texted me that. He goes, I just mentioned ZZ Top to Jaden from 8-Bit Update, and he had no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, we're in that realm now.
That hurts.
Yeah, we're in that realm where kids that are like 20, 25 years old aren't going to really know anything we knew.
And we can't be like, are you serious?
Yeah, we can't do that because that's just icing on the old cupcake.
No one knows.
Right, exactly.
My age. Got it. All right.
All right, so let's talk about this Mark Sanchez thing. So if you have been living under a rock, Mark Sanchez, former quarterback of the Jets and a couple other teams in the NFL, he's 38 years old. He is currently a broadcaster, I want to say for Fox.
Yes.
And
you sure about that currently part?
Yeah, well, yeah. They haven't made a statement on what I don't think Fox has made a statement yet, have they?
The only statements they made were in the confusion of it all. We hope he's doing well, and our thoughts and prayers to. All right, so actually our thought and prayers are also to the man he beat up and...
Right.
Okay, he is going to jail. It was very confusing.
Yeah, he bonded out today, I believe,
yes.
And made his first statement. Now, interestingly, I got a couple questions to ask you guys. So for everybody kind of understands what's going on, there was a guy backing in a truck that changes out fryer oil for a restaurant. They were doing it at this particular hotel.
Grease man.
Mark Sanchez, for some reason, took issue with this and confronted the guy who was driving the truck, who's also 69 years old, tried to get into the truck. Mm-hmm. Then when the guy tried to call 911, he slapped the guy's phone out of his hand, started a confrontation, punched the guy some. The guy felt so threatened by Mark Sanchez that he pulled his knife out and stabbed Mark Sanchez a number of times.
Mind you, this is after he attempted to pepper spray him.
Yes.
That did not work at all.
He wiped it off and kept coming. So that's what actually prompted him to pull his knife out, because he said, well, if this dude isn't reacting to pepper spray, and I don't know if you've ever been around it, you don't even have to take a direct hit for that stuff to change your day.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you can be within 20 feet of it, and it will change your day.
I've been in a bar where someone did it. They called it a prank. Didn't see the funny part.
Yeah.
But it cleared out the bar in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I felt it in my throat immediately.
It's gnarly. It will just shut everything in your face down. You will not be able to breathe. You won't be able to see. You start snotting everywhere.
Which is even more insane that the guy just wiped it off and kept going.
Kept going.
Just wiped it and rolled through, right? And that's when the guy said to himself, well, if this guy's reacting like that to pepper spray, I'm going to have to stab this fool to get him off of me. And that's what he did. Well, Mark Sanchez beat this guy, bad. He's got a gash in his cheek that actually went through to his tongue, that affected his tongue where he couldn't speak the right way.
Oh.
It is bad, right?
God.
So all of these are going to be upgraded charges for him. He's already dealing with some felonies. Let me ask you, if this was you, right? If you were Mark Sanchez and you were that scenario, and everybody has seen the pictures, right? That we've all seen the pictures of the guy in the neck brace who is basically beaten to the point where you can't even recognize who or what it is.
Right.
What would be the first thing you said in a press conference when you were going to make a statement, or the first thing you were going to say to the public about this issue? What would it be?
Ooh. I don't know if I would say anything, honestly. It does not look good. He was just getting released from jail. Everyone is aware of what you did to that old man. I feel like I'm not saying anything, especially if I've got a court coming up.
That's the big part.
So, okay.
Don't admit guilt?
If I knew, because I'm guessing he's going to probably try to hang this on somebody dosing him. If I had to guess, I'm guessing that's going to be his defense. That somebody dosed him with something, drove him crazy. Now, his ex-wife or his baby mama already came out today and said she's not surprised that this happened.
And really? Boy, so few words, such a telling sentence.
Right. She wasn't surprised. That's strike one on Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, because you said you yourself, Jimmy, had been looking into his history to see
couldn't find anything.
Was there any precedent for this? And you couldn't find anything, but she knew him best.
Yeah, that's right. Couldn't find anything about an alcohol or drug problem. Couldn't really find anything about him having anger issues. No reports of him having issues at work or firing off at somebody. Actually, no reports of him having any issues with players when he was in the league.
What about steroids? Do we know anything about that roid
That's
rage?
a great question. Do not know that. Oh, CTE.
I mean, he's not in his town. He was there to be
he was in Indiana, right? Yeah.
Commentator for it.
Yeah, calling the game.
And he is doing wind sprints right before he goes up to this random box truck and starts a fight where you have no idea if he's supposed to park there or not, and end up beating the living crap out of the guy. I mean, it just
Sanchez is 6'3", 6'4", 230 pounds, former professional athlete in the NFL.
He's stabbed and continues to walk through the town.
Yeah. Well, he actually goes to a bar after he gets stabbed, and that's where they actually pick him up. 38 years old, he spoke to reporters. This is the first thing he said. Now, if I was to ask myself the same question, and knowing this, I would immediately say that I hope and pray that the gentleman comes through and everything's going to be fine. I hope and pray that gentleman is going to be fine and his family is okay. That's what I would say first. This is Mark Sanchez's first statement. I want to thank the first responders for saving my life. Second statement, but I'm focused on my recovery. I just want to see my wife. I want to see my son and my 2 baby girls. That was his first statement.
Okay.
No apology. No, nothing like that. No sorrow for what he did. No,
very
nothing.
soft-spoken, though.
Yeah, no,
I'll
nothing.
Tell you what.
No, nothing at all like that. Now, some people were saying when I was reading the comments on some of these stories was, well, he can't say anything like that because, he's facing a felony and it could be used against him in court.
And I'm pretty sure he had to go check into jail after that.
Oh, did he really? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Buddy.
But, man, when I read that, I was like, God, man, I got to tell you.
That's a bad look.
When it comes to bad looks, yeah, and look, of course you thank the first responders for saving your life. How about the guy you almost beat to death who's 70?
Yeah, they had to respond to that first because of you.
Who was doing nothing? He should have been thanking them because if that guy dies, Sanchez is going to jail forever. That's second degree.
Is he still in critical
That's
condition?
manslaughter. That's manslaughter for sure. That's 15 minimum, dude, if that guy dies. The first thing that idiot should have said is, thank God the responders saved the guy's life.
Saved both of our lives.
Right.
How about just acknowledging
he never even mentions this dude, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good look.
But then again, what
over
does
a parking
attorney
space.
say?
Yeah.
What does attorney say? Anything in which he's essentially confirming that man is a victim?
Yeah, nobody said anything like that. I mean, it says Sanchez did not comment on any charges he's facing or if he wanted to say anything to the driver. There will be a day to answer all these questions, is what Perry Toll said, I guess is his attorney. Toll, Toll, the 69-year-old man involved in the incident, filed a lawsuit against Sanchez and others on Monday. Toll and his attorneys allege civil counts of assault, battery, and negligent hiring, retention, and supervision. The lawsuit does not specifically seek an amount of damages. Rather, it asks for the amount awarded to be determined at trial. That's a ballsy move. Ooh. And, Ray's coming in today. Ray Trinley will be in today, so we can maybe ask him about, how this kind of works and legally what you should and should not say in a scenario like this. Of course, I'm never going to get belligerent and beat up some oil truck driver or even trying to.
And a lot of times, in a lot of cases, with criminal cases, even if the defendant wants to reach across the court and apologize and shake hands, it's very much discouraged.
Mm.
So,
that sucks, man.
It does suck, but in this case,
he also can't go to his son's wedding because he's still in the hospital.
That's right.
Oh man,
he's going to miss his son's wedding, and he's going to deal with this giant scar on his cheek and possibly permanent damage to his tongue, which would affect his speaking ability.
All for delivering fryer oil overnight.
No, it was for a parking spot. That's what this entire thing was, is a parking spot. This is the entire argument was over where the truck was parked.
Sanchez
That's it.
Allegedly approached Toll, Perry Toll is his name, by the way, who was doing his assigned work at the hotel loading dock, told him he couldn't park there. And then that's when Sanchez allegedly climbed up into the victim's truck, kept him from calling for help. He thought he was in physical danger, pepper sprayed him. That didn't work, and he thought the guy was going to kill him.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's why he pulled his knife out. He wasn't going to do that until Sanchez just wipes off the pepper spray and comes at him like some mad grizzly.
Oh, my gosh, man. Trying to do your job.
It says prosecutor Ryan Mears said earlier this week that further investigation by police led to more severe charges. Sanchez had initially been charged with 3 misdemeanors as part of the incident. He now faces a charge of felony battery involving seriously bodily injury, which carries a maximum sentence of between 1 and 6 years in prison.
And they haven't talked about enhanced charges because the victim was over 65.
And I don't know if that's a national thing or not, or I don't know if that's a state-by-state thing. We know that is affected in Florida, but I'm not sure in Indiana. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we could look it up real quick if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
I'll race you.
According to Mears, the dispute between Sanchez and a truck driver began over a parking space.
Assault against an elder can fall under assault and battery laws. It also specifically addresses as elder abuse or mistreatment. I'm not getting an age.
Yeah. And Fox better hope to and pray that there's no evidence in their email server or any of that of this guy having an alcohol issue or an anger issue or a drug issue or anything like that. He could. You bring up a really good point with the CTE. I've not thought about that, but he's been out of the league for a while. I don't know how CTE manifests itself because a lot of the players that really went through that, Junior Seau was the one from San Diego that I remember that dealt with it, and I think he drove his car off a cliff or something.
That's the problem with CTE. I mean,
trying to shoot himself or something.
It could be suspected, but the only way that they could confirm it would be post-mortem.
Right.
And I was just reading up on that NFL player who, like, just randomly showed up to this neighbor's house, like a mile out, killed the entire family.
Oh, no way.
Eventually killed himself.
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look that story up.
Well, I know the wrestler, the wrestler that killed his kid and his wife and then hung himself.
Mm-hmm.
That was they determined that was like a CTE/steroid kind of thing.
And the same with this player. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name because I think
Philip Adams killed 6 people, including a family and 2 technicians, before taking his own life in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Wow.
But they did the autopsy and
found severe chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Isn't that nuts? Good God.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Yeah.
And you don't know when it's going to set in.
No.
I guess you could have and again, he's a quarterback, so he's not like a running back taking head hits every single play or a lineman and they're butting heads every single play. He's a quarterback, so theoretically, he gets hit the least of any player out there.
I mean, something snapped, but then again, you have wife's statement.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm not surprised. So
that means
what
maybe
are we going to see in court?
Maybe an anger issue that's not been reported before. I mean, I think this investigation is going to get pretty thick, man. I think that they're going to start kind of digging around in this guy's life. And again, he just better pray that his text messages are clean, his email is clean, his inbox, because of people, maybe ex-baby mama, sending him messages about, I can't believe you did that last night. When are you going to start drinking? This is all alleged. Do not know.
Right.
But you can't explain erratic behavior like that, like he was just having a bad day. Or he thought he had a bad day in the booth or made a bad call. That doesn't cause you to beat up a 70-year-old just for a parking space.
You don't have a car there for.
Right.
Exactly. You don't need the parking space.
Without any personal assault, I could never get that mad over something so benign. Like I couldn't. Over a parking space?
Oh, somebody said
that. If you feel entitled AF as an old quarterback, as a quarterback and a broadcaster, if you feel entitled, I don't know.
Junior Seau apparently shot himself in the chest to save his head so that they could study his brain.
He wrote a note, too, and I think if you look back in his thing, I think he actually tried to one time before, drove a car off a cliff to try to kill himself or something. If you go back into Junior Seau, somebody did that. And then he finally, and he did, he shot himself in the chest, and I believe he wrote a note saying, study my head.
Right.
And there's a serial killer that went through this as well. I want to say the guy who climbed up into that tower, that clock tower.
University of Texas back in the 60s.
Whitman. And shot a bunch of people. I think that guy also left a note to say, study me because I don't know why I'm doing this.
Well, yeah, because he killed his mother. He killed his newlywed wife. Yeah.
And then I think he shot 13 or 14 people from that thing.
Buried here in Florida.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned. That's a crazy story, dude.
Yeah.
Charles Whitman, too, was his name. It's just like the chocolates.
I'm going to look it up.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Let's do a little trivia, guys. Why don't you load them up right now? We'll give some stuff away in a second. That's next.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Lance Bass, by the way, the spokesperson for gays.
Mm-hmm. If he's the spokesperson for gays, who's the spokesperson for lesbians?
It was Ellen Page.
You lost her in a trade.
Be up for that.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Week 6 of the NFL season is set to wrap up tonight with a doubleheader coming up. Buffalo will visit Atlanta while Washington entertains Chicago. Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield says he has full trust in the receivers he has after a successful day following the loss of Emeka Egbuka to an injury. And despite dominating in time of possession, UCF wasn't able to beat Cincinnati this past weekend. Knights will host West Virginia this week. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Filatowski Eye Institute. Look, man, as you head into the busy holiday season, now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. Look, there's nothing better than Christmas and holiday season with perfect eyesight. My son and my father-in-law know this because they went to the Filatowski Eye Institute a couple years back and had their eyes fixed, and it changed their life. They've been doing this for 35 years, giving Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts, and with 24-month interest-free financing, never been a better moment to schedule your consultation than right now. So look, if you're considering LASIK, maybe cataract surgery, call today. It's easy, 407-333-5111, or go online to filatowskieye.com. It's the Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
All right, riddle me this. If those homeowners were out of town, who was blasting us with the floodlights and the warnings?
That was SafeTouch's AI deterrence. It actually detects prowlers and calls them out on a loudspeaker.
Ugh, just another reason to stay away from SafeTouch houses.
This month only, purchase the Ultimate Package and receive 6 months of AI deterrence free. Stop would-be intruders in their tracks with real-time verbal warnings, 24/7 video storage, and advanced AI video analytics. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license CF 2000-2049.
We want to see ya.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings Event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SERVE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text SERVE to 42424. That's SERVE to 42424.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with Alpha Foundations, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive, and their students do too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To receive the nomination, Beyondward.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
We really appreciate it.
That is so exciting.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, building brighter futures one classroom at a time.
I'm certain it's going to be well spent. It takes a lot of tools to make our program run.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Ever wonder what it's like behind the counter at those big corporate jewelry stores? Max Woodson knows, and it wasn't pretty.
It's hard to do what's best for the customer when you're given a strict outline on the profit you need to make, the dollars you need to make, the goals you need to hit, the commissions you have to hit. It's really hard to do what's right for the customer.
That's why Max left the Wall Street-owned chains and joined International Diamond Center, a locally owned jeweler. At IDC, it's not about quotas, it's about you.
It's getting to know people, getting to talk to people, building relationships. It's something that's important to me. It's what I love the most.
At IDC, Max can focus on what matters, doing right by customers, even if it means less profit.
I have a scenario where I have a customer that I can do the right thing for, even if it maybe makes us less money at times, and we make it happen.
That freedom means better quality diamonds, fair prices, full transparency, and honest service.
We have freedom. We're allowed to be creative, do what's best. And they really support that, and it means a lot.
International Diamond Center, where you're a family, not a sales target. Visit us in Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia for diamonds with integrity.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Don't forget, your 5 o'clock keyword is money, M-O-N-E-Y. Kick it over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000, guys. Money. That is your 5 o'clock keyword. Good luck. I hope you win for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sabby's here as well.
Hey.
And she has the old Sabby sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Lickety-clack, lickety-clack.
Yay!
You're good.
Ready to sack it up?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
it up.
sack it up.
Sabby sack. So
much
girthy.
So much sack.
Live the horror at Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights.
That's right.
A pair of tickets to Halloween Horror Nights
Nice.
2025 select nights through November 2nd. Avoid becoming the latest victim of sadistic Art the Clown inside a grisly Terrifier haunted house based on all three of Damien Leone's Terrifier films. You'll be left literally dripping
All right.
with terror
Okay.
and drenched with fear, plus experience 9 other horrifying haunted houses, scare zones, and outrageous live entertainment. Tickets will be emailed to you if you win.
And that's what's in the Sabby sack.
Yeah.
So back to you,
All right,
clickety clack.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
It's Monday. Let's go easy. Let's go one.
One right up top. That's Justin. Justin, how are you doing, buddy?
What's up, y'all?
You doing all right?
I'm doing good, man.
All right, good. Glad to hear that. Would you like to play a little game with us?
Let's go.
Well, let's do it, buddy.
Is he the puzzle master? Or is he the guy who's currently writing today's game? Can he be both? Let's find out.
It's time for JCS Trivia.
All right, Justin, this is a real easy game, buddy. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is a lie.
What?
I am trying to fool you, but if you can see through it, I'll send you over to Sabby Sack, and she has something nice, maybe Halloween Horror Nights tickets on the line. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1947, that's 1947, rock and roll lead singer, guitarist, and songwriter
Mick Jagger
had a successful solo career before joining one of the biggest rock groups of the 80s.
Don Henley.
He loves Ferraris.
Eric Clapton.
He refuses to drive 55.
Oh, what's his name?
Sammy
Sammy
Hagar.
Hagar.
That's right. Our listeners, Justin got it. Sammy Hagar was born on this day. That's right.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Here are 3 fun facts about Sammy and 1 red rocking lie. All right, buddy. We're talking about Sammy Hagar. Which one of these is untrue? Number 1, before becoming a rock star, he was a boxer. Number 2, Sammy Hagar has one of the largest personal guitar collections in the U.S. with over 560 different guitars. Number 3, Sammy Hagar is a gourmet-level chef. He actually wrote a cookbook called Are We Having Fun Yet? Or lastly, Sammy Hagar is part Lebanese. Which of those is a lie?
Oh, man. Let's go number 3.
No, that's absolutely true. Sammy Hagar considers himself a gourmet-level chef and actually wrote a cookbook called Are We Having Fun Yet?
Oh, wow.
That is true.
Well, are we?
2, 3, 4, or 5?
Let's go 2.
2 is Howie. Howie, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Glad to hear that, buddy. We're talking about Sammy Hagar here. Which one of these isn't true? Number one, before becoming a rock star, he was a boxer. Number two, Sammy Hagar has one of the largest personal guitar collections in the U.S. with over 560 different guitars. Or lastly, Sammy Hagar is part Lebanese.
The guitars.
Yeah, that's the one, buddy. You're a winner. Yeah. Hey, just out of curiosity, who do you think has the largest personal guitar collection in the U.S.? I'll give you a hint. He's already kind of famous, but not famous for music, really.
Rich. He's very rich.
Jim Irsay, who owns, I believe, the Indianapolis Colts, has a personal guitar collection of over 2,000 guitars.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
So
A little
rich.
answer there. Put you on hold. Howie's the winner. It is true. Before becoming a rock star, Sammy was a boxer. His dad was a boxer as well.
Wow, I did not know that.
And Sammy is part Lebanese. You know what the coolest things about Sammy Hagar? Apparently, he's supposed to be one of the nicest guys in all of rock and roll. There you go.
Sammy.
You know, he went on that show called, what is the show where they would actually tell you about your life, like genetically?
I think it is The Roots with...
Oh, and it's...
He's
oh
a
my God.
professor.
Know Your Roots?
Yeah, something like that, right?
And like PBS or something?
And you basically gave them like 23andMe, and they went through your family tree and told you about your life and stuff. Do you guys remember the unique thing that happened to him?
It's Finding Your Roots.
Yeah, Finding Your Roots, right.
No.
He found out his last name was not Hagar.
Oh.
Because he didn't change his name. His last name isn't Hagar.
Oh, wow.
He learned that he was something else that day, and it blew him away. The video of it is actually very
Like
interesting to
He found
watch.
out his dad wasn't his dad, kind of?
No, he just found out his real name wasn't Hagar. As a matter of fact, I just had it up there. I'll get it for you in a second. Although Van Halen sold more records with David Lee Roth, every album he recorded with Van Halen went number one.
Damn right.
He started a tequila company and went on to sell it for...
Oh, I just saw this fact. Millions, and that is 18 million.
25.
$100 million.
Oh.
He sold the first part of it for 80, retained 20% of that, and then sold that later down the road for another 20.
Sammy Hagar's biological last name is Belcher.
Yeah, that's it.
Not Hagar.
You know what doesn't rock? Belcher.
He learned this through an episode of the PBS series Finding Your Roots.
Yeah. And he was laid out. He did not expect it. And you expect a lot of that stuff. They're like, hey, this is going to come. We're going to tell you this. You can act this way or whatever. He didn't know any of it. And when they hit him with that, he was blown away.
Did not know his roots at all.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to do that show.
What decade do you think his career started in?
80s.
70s.
1960s.
Oh,
In
wow.
the late 60s, he was in a band called the Famous Castiles. He was born in 47.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. He's like 80 years old almost.
Was that band famous?
I don't think they did anything really crazy. He was actually a part of a lot of bands. Where I found him was a band called Montrose, which is Ronnie Montrose. He was playing guitar for him, and then he broke off to do his own thing, and of course joined Van Halen. And that happened at an auto mechanic shop.
Really?
He was
As
there
one
getting
does.
he was there getting his Ferrari serviced, and Eddie Van Halen's Lamborghini was there. The mechanic says, I heard that he goes, hey, David Lee Roth just left this band. You should go sing for Van Halen. And that's how that happened.
Oh, man.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Talk about a cool mechanic.
Talk about a really nice oil change.
Sammy Hagar does not have a rocking middle name either. Because you know who doesn't rock? Sammy Roy Belcher.
Oh, man. Well, if he hadn't changed his name, he would have.
And then, of course, he found his last name was Belcher on national television. Kind of funny. But this dude lives the life, by the way. He's got a bar down in Cabo San Lucas.
Oh, it's doing great.
He's had like 15 super bands, Chickenfoot, HSAS. This guy's had a great career.
I've heard, especially for his bar down there. Is it Tijuana?
I don't know. I think it's Cabo San Lucas.
But it's
because
the locals love him, I hear.
Well, he plays live. Apparently, you can go down there like on a Thursday night, and he'll be jamming out with like Michael Anthony from Van Halen and some other people that just hang out in that area. Because he and Michael Anthony are very good friends. They've stayed friends for years. And the tequila was Cabo Wabo.
Oh,
and he sold that for $80 million, retained 20%, and then sold the other 20% later.
A lot of people texting us at 77031 that Jim Irsay had died earlier this year.
That's right. He was kind of had a rough ride there. I guess he had a drug issue, a pill issue that he'd fought for years because I think they tried to run him out of the league there for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got a fresh keyword for you at the top of the hour, and our buddy Brandon Kravitz on the other side with sports. Stay tuned.
Win tickets to the Tampa Bay Bucks game Wednesday on our Instagram at Real Radio 1041.
Traffic starting to get by on 429 northbound before Kelly Park Road. The left lane's still blocked, though. I-4 eastbound approaching Florida's Turnpike. 2 left lanes are still blocked. It's bumper to bumper on Florida's Turnpike northbound approaching that US 192 exit that crashes off to the shoulder, although traffic's backed up from Clay Whaley Road. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida West Volusia Emergency. HCA Florida West Volusia Emergency in DeLand is now open. Visit hcafloridahealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Lake Monroe Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Look, man, there is... I've endorsed a lot of companies in my life. I got to tell you, I don't know that I've ever endorsed one that can do this for you. This place can actually save your life. And I'll tell the story yet again. It was so powerful. A guy who called us a couple weeks ago said, look, man, I watched my brother have a heart attack. My dad had a heart attack. And I thought to myself, maybe this is in our family genes. I'm going to listen to the monsters. I'm going to listen to Jim Colbert. We're going to go to Life Imaging FLA, and we're going to get this free heart scan to find out what's going on. And he did find out what was going on. He had a blockage in his heart that could have killed him at any moment. They sent him to the hospital the next day for the surgery that did save his life. That's a true story, and that's just one of many that have happened with Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and it only takes a few minutes. Plus, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because one thing I know for sure, early detection does save lives, and it's easy to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Guys, it is imperative. Please make that appointment and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando. Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Yes. It is Eustace Roofing. But guess what? They serve all of Central Florida, and these guys are awesome. How about this? 2021, they were the National Roofing Company of the Year. And when it comes to Florida, you better find a company you can lean on when it comes to your roof, because that's a big deal. These guys have been doing it since 1959, 65 years protecting Florida homes right here, and they can do it for you as well. No interest financing, they have that. Yes, they serve all of Central Florida, and they are metal roofing experts. They manufacture that right on site, so it fits your home perfectly. Act now. Get this 15% off for their new roof during the storm season sale. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. Eustace Roofing.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks. So get out your phone, because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129, and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Saturday, October 25th, the Super 40s return to Orange City Poker. Cards are in the air at 11:10 a.m. with a $300 buy-in and a massive $40,000 guarantee. One day, one big tournament. Your shot at the Super 40s is only at Orange City Racing and Card Club.
Casino-style table games are waiting at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Clubs. Play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Pai Gow, and more. The fun is close to home. No Vegas required. Only at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker.
To everyone who believes in magic, let our team member Teppy tell you how we do it at Culver's.
We're not talking about card tricks or disappearing acts. This is the kind of magic that transforms real farm-fresh dairy into world-class Wisconsin cheese. Wow. American, Swiss, and cheddar cheeses that melt perfectly onto a juicy butter burger. We're talking about Midwest magic. It turns real Wisconsin cheddar into gooey, golden cheese curds. That same cheddar is used in our Wisconsin Wisconsin cheddar cheese sauce, so you can dip all your favorite snacks in rich, melty goodness that's made the Wisconsin way. It's not just about conjuring up delicious cheese. It's about handcrafting every meal with love. Because at Culver's, we want every bite to be turned into a smile. That's Midwest magic. And we can't wait to share it with you. Order ahead in the app or online and come taste the magic for yourself.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
What does New South Proud mean? It means you can save 35% on windows and doors. And not just any windows and doors. We're talking New South American-made windows and doors that offer premium protection from hurricanes, intruders, and noise. And they're guaranteed for life. Get 35% off American-made windows and doors until October 31st, 2025. Call 800-NEW-WINDOWS. Visit newsouthwindow.com/deal for details.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Rebath.com.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. WIN. That's WIN. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So if I'm Mark Sanchez' lawyer, I'm telling him, yo, claim CTE and just tell them you can have my body after I'm dead and check and make sure if I don't have brain damage. But you guys will have to wait until I'm dead. I have CTE. Thanks. Bye.
One way to do it. Go one more for you.
All right, buddy.
Y'all can check me on this, but Sammy Hagar did that song, I've Done Everything for You, You Done Nothing for Me.
Rick Springfield.
Way before Rick Springfield got famous for it. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, buddy. That's all you need to say.
Sammy's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, our friend LT, you guys remember her over at Hard Rock Cafe there?
Love
She's
LT.
the best.
She's the greatest. She said that she and her husband Mike, who's also one of the coolest dudes ever, won somebody to go to a contest, and they got to go down to Cabo Wabo and hang out with him and stuff. Said it was a blast.
Oh, man.
Remember those days?
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Your 6 o'clock keyword is WIN, W-I-N. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. WIN, guys. That is your 6 o'clock keyword. Good luck. We do hope you win. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Savvy's here as well.
Hey.
Every single Monday around this time, we have our good friend Brandon Kravitz drop by, take a little sports. You guys give it up good and loud for Mr. Brandon Kravitz.
Yay!
BK.
In the house.
Big dog, what's going on?
Oh, there we go. Wait for it.
Yeah, he actually likes to be on. Yeah, there you go. Perfect
That's
job.
new. No, they are actually all on, so don't worry.
I thought I forgot how to talk for a second. I was worried about myself.
What's going on, Big dog?
Had a great show today.
Good.
I think we knocked it out of the park.
Nice.
A lot to talk about.
Yes.
We had coaching firings in college football.
Yes.
We had all sorts of madness in the NFL. We had another coach fired in the NFL. The Titans got rid of Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
I had a nice, relaxing weekend, and then you wake up today, it's 61 degrees out here in Orlando.
No. So get inside a studio.
Sweater weather. Sweater weather.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I could not throw on that sweater fast enough.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was a crazy weekend. College football had some losses as well. Man, it's kind of nuts, man. When you get into that top 20 in the college, the minute you break in there, you better protect yourself. You better pull your gun out.
Yeah. Penn State lost again. They lost to Northwestern after losing to UCLA, who hadn't had a lead at any point in the season until they beat Penn State. Penn State then follows that up with, lost 2 in a row, one to a really good team, one to a really bad team, but it's okay. We could still rally. And then they lose to Northwestern, who doesn't win anything. And James Franklin has, you're going to want to sit down for this, a $50 million buyout. You got to give it all to him if you want him to leave. You don't get to cut that bad boy in half because he doesn't work there anymore.
No payments.
It's all
I have
going
a similar buyout, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah, for sure.
And they said, we're going to do it anyway.
Jesus.
Wow.
$50 million.
That just gives you an idea of the kind of coin these big universities have. It is disgusting.
But when they buy someone out like this, does that mean the Alumni Association is going to start making the rounds saying, we need just a little bit more?
It's like the collection plate at church.
Look, I don't think I think that, I think it's the alumni that basically pay that fee. I don't know how much of the fee Penn State's getting because, you think about what they could do for $50 million on campus, what kind of programs they could start, what they could actually do with that rather than a GD football coach.
All the money is pretty much coming from the same place. And all of those, most of those buildings that are built on college campuses are from big-time donors.
Yeah, sure.
And these
boosters,
these programs, they have so many rich boosters that they allocate money to different things. Some people want their name on a building. Some people want the best quarterback that's available, and there's so much money that's flying around right now, but Penn State invested big time to be really good. They were my preseason. I'm egg on my face. I'll tell you when I'm right. I'll tell you when I'm wrong. I had them as my national champion before the season started.
Wow.
Over Ohio State, Texas, schools like that?
Miami?
Yeah,
I think I had Penn State and Texas in the national championship, and Texas kind of stinks too.
Yeah.
So they got a big win against Oklahoma this weekend. Just because scrambled eggs in the studio right now. They went and hired a defensive coordinator that was going to fix all of their defensive problems. They had the most expensive defensive coordinator in college football. Their roster is loaded. They made it to the college football playoff. All of their big guys from last year's team came back. This was supposed to be the year, and still they fall short. And they fell short before Halloween. So the season's over for them.
Yeah,
ruined it.
But locally, you have Florida State that lost again. This is now 3 straight for them after that glorious win against Alabama to start the season.
Fraud.
Boy, is that feeling like a mirage.
I was talking to some guys playing golf this weekend about that. What a straight mirage that was.
It's a distant memory, and Alabama is pretty good too. So
Roll Tide.
It was a fluke for both. FSU being that good and Alabama being that bad. And then you have Florida, who started out really hot against Texas A&M. Tough task for them. They've had one of the toughest, if not the toughest, schedules in college football, but they just cannot get out of their own way. This quarterback that I thought, here I go again, I thought DJ Lagway was going to be the man in college football and really take Florida to the next level. He's been terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Cannot convert first downs, just sails passes over guys' head. He's not a willing runner, which you kind of have to be in today's college football world. So they end up losing. UCF goes on the road to Cincinnati. All excited about the return of Scott Frost. And they've lost 3 in a row also now.
Any good news?
Tampa Bay.
It's 60 degrees outside this morning. I already gave you the good news.
Let's move into the NFL. How'd your Miami Dolphins fare?
Okay, so the bad news continues.
Yeah.
The Dolphins throw a game-winning touchdown in the corner of the end zone. 45 seconds left on the clock. All you have to do is stop the Chargers. They don't even have timeouts. What are they going to do? They just go right down the field.
They're going to run 3 plays, then kick a field goal and win.
Threw the ball to the outside. to Ladd McConkey, juked one defender, and then ran up the field for 40 yards.
One play, I think.
Then they drained the clock, and they kicked the field goal.
Yep. Well, I think it was one or two plays to get him in that position. That was it. It was all done.
Yeah, they had one. The first down play went south for the Chargers, and I thought, okay, here we go. I'm watching the game with my kid, and my 5-year-old son is just now to the point where he gets excited about when football's on because he knows that I get excited about it.
He is 5?
He's 5. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Oh, my God.
So he's sitting with me, and I go, look, the Dolphins are on. He goes, oh, the Dolphins. Go, let's go, Dolphins. He starts his own little chant. It's so cute. And then the Dolphins score a touchdown, and we're jubilant. And
I am.
Then he goes and he's playing with his toys. He doesn't even see the Chargers go down the field, but he looks up.
And that's the arrogance that cost the team.
Yeah, you got to stay locked in, kid. Got to stay locked in. He looks up, and he sees that the Chargers now have more points, and he looks at me dead in my face. I am not making this up. And he goes, Dad, why aren't the Dolphins good?
Have a seat,
Well,
son.
son, an age-old question,
Right,
but have you seen the beautiful stadium?
Yeah. I launched into an unsponsored
room.
60-minute podcast.
Jacksonville Jaguars also have a bad day. It was kind of a weird thing. 2012, what a weird score.
Yeah, I think they really shot themselves in the foot. They had an opportunity to get back in the game. Travis Hunter, their prized second overall pick, stepping on the line of scrimmage as Trevor Lawrence hikes the ball, throws a beautiful deep ball to Brian Thomas Jr. They've had trouble connecting so far on the year. This was the moment. Touchdown. The Jags are back in it, and they call a penalty for offsides because Travis Hunter didn't line up right. And so the play didn't even count.
Unbelievable.
And they had a really hard time gaining momentum after that. Just errors on top of errors. And that's kind of been the case for Jacksonville this year. They have not been a perfect team. A lot of penalties. They're third worst penalized team in the NFL so far through the season. They keep winning the turnover battle, and they keep overcoming the fact that Trevor Lawrence puts them in bad positions routinely. They beat the Chiefs on Monday Night Football last week, weren't able to overcome it this time, so they end up losing. Here's the good news, though, because Sabrina was asking for it.
Hi.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are awesome, and Baker Mayfield has put himself firmly in the discussion as an MVP candidate.
Even the governor agrees with that.
Bro, that third and
Can't argue.
That 3rd and 14 play yesterday will be one of the most replayed plays of the entire year.
Great
that
job.
was as unbelievable. I mean, at the end of that play, I'm like, could you adopt me? Just adopt me. I want to have your last name.
I'm your baby
It
now.
was unbelievable. And it's so cool to hear him get his due because now it's like not just fans saying it. Now all these commentators, dude, they are full on. They have loaded up the Baker bus. And they're headed to the Hall of Fame with this guy because they can't stop falling over themselves about the grit of this dude. It is fun to watch. This is one of the most fun NFL football teams to watch.
And they continue to deal with all these injuries. They had Mike Evans out yesterday. Chris Godwin was out.
Yep, still out.
Bucky Irving, their best running back, he was out.
Buck's out.
And you had Luke Gedeke on the offensive line. So they were dealing with injuries all over the place. And then in the middle of the game, Emeka Egbuka, who's been their best wide receiver this year, rookie out of Ohio State, he goes out with an injury. Now it looks like he's going to miss time. And you've got Baker Mayfield throwing touchdown passes. I watch football religiously, people. I don't know if you can tell. Okay? He was throwing touchdown passes to people yesterday I had never heard of.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Baker had heard of them. He's just like, oh, your last name's Johnson. I'll throw you a touchdown. Oh, your last. He threw a touchdown pass to 2 different Johnsons. Did not even know these guys were on the team.
Dueling Johnson.
Dueling Johnson.
Usually you have to go to a special channel to see that.
Mike Johnson, Tez Johnson, Johnson and Johnson. He's handing touchdown passes out to everybody. He was phenomenal
And
yesterday.
how about this young receiver crew, dude? They're no joke. That catch made in the end zone, that fingertip catch was like bananas. That's like stuff you see from like the biggest names ever.
You know why? Because they don't have that CTE.
Yeah, right.
Well, that helps. They do get the Lions this Sunday, though. That's going to be a fun football game.
It is going to be a fun football game. Lions had a tough night last night.
Yeah, Kansas City.
They got on Kansas City finally.
They look like the old Kansas City. I think people started writing them off a little bit too fast.
Yeah, I think what happened was Mahomes heard I broke my own rule of never betting against him, and that's exactly what happened. I bet against Patrick Mahomes, and he showed me why.
I was able to cash in on that one last night, so felt good about that. But we'll see how tonight goes. We have the Atlanta Falcons. I like the Falcons, by the way, plus 4.5 tonight if you wanted something on the Hard Rock app. and then the Commanders and the Bears. I'd lean Commanders, but for me, the best bet of the night is the Falcons. The Falcons' defense has quietly been one of the best in the NFL, and the Bills have looked a little bit shaky the last couple of weeks.
See how that goes for sure. I do want to get some Magic time in here because obviously preseason is going on right now. The Magic season will be here before you know it. This basketball team has really kind of taken lumps over so many years. It looks like finally we have a roster and a coach and a management team that really want this team to succeed. They look pretty good in preseason from what you've seen.
Yeah.
You know, you're part of that whole crew over there. I mean, is the hype is it real this year? Are we seeing what looks to be I mean, again, no better year for the Magic to be in this position because of the injuries we have in the East. That's unfortunate, but it just is what it is. But it looks like a really good pathway for the Magic to make a real dent in the East this year.
I want to see these guys come together quickly this year. Desmond Bane was the big acquisition. They traded for him. They traded away Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, multiple first-round picks. This has to work. He's one of the better players in the NBA. They need his three-point shooting. They need his facilitation, all of that. It has to work because if he's not he's not the third best player on the team, they're not going to reach their ultimate potential. As good as the team has looked in the preseason, how you look in the preseason is very much based on who is the other team willing to throw out there in the preseason. Right. The Magic have not been playing teams that are fully stocked. They played a 76ers team a few days ago that played pretty much no one, and then they boat raced them. It doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything,
because the Magic are using it as a tune-up game, and the other team is using it like it's like a waste of time for them. So it's all relative as far as that goes. Desmond Bane so far has not looked great, and so you don't want to draw any conclusions based on what you see in preseason, good or bad, but it was just a reminder that just because you add the name, that doesn't mean you get the production.
Sure.
So I would look for that early on in the season, because if he comes along and he fits this team like a glove and he plays great, they can be as good as anybody. But if he's not, then they're going to settle into the middle of the East.
It's going to be just like last year then, because what they've done is they just added this three-point shooting, and without it, that's what we had last year.
That's what they thought they added with KCP, and he couldn't make threes anymore.
Right.
So sometimes, if you want to be a paranoid Magic fan, sometimes you feel like is it the jersey? Is it me? Am I causing this? Nobody can make threes. So they struggled with that in the preseason, and hopefully they're able to overcome that by the time the regular season starts. October 22nd, home game against the Miami Heat to get it started.
Not a bad way to start, though.
No. Unbelievable.
You guys give it up good and loud for Brendan Kravitz. There he is. Every single day, 3 to 6, right there on 96.9 The Game.
And I'll give it good and loud to Wing House. Good food, beautifully served. 3 Central Florida locations. Great food, cold drinks, unbeatable value. Served with the side of Wing House charm.
Always good seeing you, buddy.
Thank you.
There he is, Brandon Kravitz, right there at 96.9 The Game, or Brian Kravitz, whichever. Thank God, ton of.
There he goes.
What is going on, man? Good Lord. It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't even speak anymore.
My name has been, I think, all of the things that you just spat out.
Almighty,
as incoherent as it was.
And you still answer to it, don't you?
Let me try this. Ray Trindley up next on the Jim Colbert Show.
Good job.
See you later, Brian.
Hey.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic stop and go on 429 northbound approaching Kelly Park Road. Emergency crews are still on the roadways. I-4 eastbound at Florida's Turnpike. 2 left lanes are blocked. It's bumper to bumper westbound on I-4 through that World Drive area. And you're going to get caught up in some delays northbound on Florida's Turnpike before US 192. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy.
Before you know it, little ghosts and goblins will be trick-or-treating at your front door. Then you'll be welcoming family and friends over for a Thanksgiving feast before putting up the Christmas tree. Make your home look its best by replacing your old windows and doors with Renewal by Andersen. One reason is Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors are designed to reduce outside noise, creating a quieter and more peaceful living environment. Another reason is that they're customizable. You get to choose the windows and doors you want, not the windows and doors they have in stock. Dawn says 6 stars. We are so surprised at how beautiful our new picture windows and steel front door turned out to be. It changes the entire look and feel of both areas to a brighter, more open atmosphere while looking gorgeous from the yard. It's fall savings month and they're offering 20% off all replacement windows and patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
In a market full of noise, trust the Nickley Group to give you straight answers and smart real estate advice. The Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Thinking of buying or selling a home quickly? Just call Nickley and tell them Jim Colbert told you to call. Nobody does guaranteed cash offer on your home better than the Nickley Group. Get your own team of local experts. Secure more money twice as fast. Real experts that get real results. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Visit thenickley.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
As we head into the busy holiday season, now is the perfect time to invest in yourself. For 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. With 24-month interest-free financing, there's never been a better moment to schedule your consultation. If you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call today. 407-333-5111 or go online to filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing. Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Step inside your 3-pound universe, your brain. I'm David Eagleman, and this season on Inner Cosmos, we'll uncover how politics, AI, and the future of our species all emerge from our brains. Why does time stretch? Why does nostalgia ache? How do memory glitches, culture, and technology shape who we are? If you're ready to discover more about yourself and understand the world around you, open your free iHeartRadio app, search Inner Cosmos, and listen now.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
this part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on Demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app.
ZZ Top fun fact. The only guy in the band without a beard is actually the drummer,
Named Frank
Beard. No one of the Gibbons.
Ironic.
Yeah, they were offered like $1 million from the Bic company, I think back in the late 80s, early 90s to shave their beards like during a commercial, and they turned it down.
Right.
Wisely.
Mm-hmm. Billy Gibbons, the guitar player, I believe, was one of Jimi Hendrix's favorite players.
Really?
Yeah. He's a tone monster. We actually got to interview Billy Gibbons. Nice guy.
Love them.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Your 6 o'clock keyword is WIN, W-I-N. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Sappy's here as well.
Hola.
Every single Monday around this time, we invite our good friend to drop by. We talk law stuff with him. It's one firm for life. The office is TK Law. Office is right there in Altamont Springs. You guys give it up good and loud for Mr. Ray Trindley. There he is. And again, if you have any situation, family, personal injury, estate situations, nobody in the world is going to handle you better than Ray. He's a really good guy and does a great job, has handled stuff for my family and I myriad times and has killed it every single time.
I appreciate you.
Good seeing you, buddy. How's things?
Things are going well.
Yeah?
Beautiful weather outside.
It's gorgeous.
I'll tell you, do you guys do these parlays where you try to bet on multiple games and multiple things?
No, you know what? I won't get that app because it's just bad news for me. And I think sports betting is just a fool's errand.
No, you're 100%
So you got crypto,
right.
don't you?
Yeah, no crypto.
My buddy made like $6,000 a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I guess I gotta get more into this because I'm just as smart as he is. The Dallas Cowboys cost me $25,000 this weekend.
Did they really?
What? You bet $25,000?
No.
I bet $2.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it
just
was
had a heart
A
pound.
parlay, you like pick a bunch of games in a row, and if you win them all, it pays exponentially more each game.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the only one I didn't call, the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Carolina Panthers.
I know.
I lost $2. It's not a lot of money, but now it's kind of addicting.
Yeah. That's the thing. I picked the Panthers against them.
Did you?
Yeah. But the funny
I
thing
did not. I didn't see that coming.
is I picked the Saints and they lost. I mean, we'll get into it later because I can't ruin the bit. We have the Froggers football follow up
The
tomorrow.
Saints was a close game.
Yeah.
I was
for sure.
nervous.
Ray is a personal injury attorney here in Central Florida, handling, like we said, a myriad of different cases. So you can always call TK Law, get a hold of these guys, onefirmforlife.com, and just explain your situation. I'm sure they'll find you an answer for sure. They do it all the time.
Absolutely.
What you got for us today, buddy?
A little bit of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
I love it.
Damn.
I'm listening.
That's what I'm assuming happened. Did you guys see the story out of Tallahassee from over the weekend?
About what?
There was a Tallahassee Waffle House brawl, which is not surprising. That's not
Not
news.
at all.
Is this a repeat of all of 2025?
Pretty much. I feel like it's actually part of what happens when you walk into a Waffle House.
Right,
you gotta
right.
sign a disclosure. You might get into a brawl. So this is one where a waitress had a group of 5 people at a table. It was about a $78 meal, which is a pretty expensive meal at Waffle House.
Yeah, that is.
They left her a $1 tip.
Oh, man.
That's rude.
And so
that is rude.
So this young waitress, I think she's 23 years old. She follows them out to the parking lot and says, "Hey, you left me a $1 tip. That's less than the cost for grits." And apparently these patrons did not take too kindly to this, and an argument ensued. And then ultimately somebody gets shoved and a fight breaks out. The cooks are coming out. Everybody's coming out to try to, break this fight up.
And bro, let me tell you, let me give you a little heads up. If you're ever in a fight and the Waffle House cook comes out, remove yourself from that scenario.
You're done.
You're donezo, buddy. I got to tell you, that guy has seen some stuff
He's been in prison
that you've never even heard about.
He can make eggs so many different ways, and that goes for your face as well.
That's right.
He's going to scramble it.
Smash burger.
Oh my God, dude! If somebody just said I was a Waffle House cook, I just turn and leave.
Yeah. So apparently this brawl just got out of control. The waitress ends up getting arrested as the primary aggressor for following them outside to complain about her
baloney.
$1 tip.
Yeah.
And I can't think of a thing that's more...
So you can't confront somebody
No, you shouldn't
with
do that.
words?
Yeah, with words, right. So, and that's my whole thing,
So
right?
who threw the first punch?
It doesn't matter though, right? She was the aggressor. She actually followed them out of the restaurant. And the thing is, tipping is voluntary. Like you don't
It is,
have to
but
do it at all.
Free speech allows you to go, hey, that wasn't very nice, Buster.
I've seen or heard of somebody asking what they did wrong to deserve only that. I've heard of that happening. Like, hey, is there something I did to only deserve a $1 tip from you guys?
Punch in the face.
Or something like that. I've heard of that happening, but
I think she didn't approach it with as much tact as that situation.
Hey, a-hole.
Well,
anything better to make your experience next time at Waffle House even better.
Well, and I guess she did call him out for being immature and a couple other things that she had said during this incident. But you know, I'm kind of right there with you. Like, does simply telling somebody that they're a crappy person or a crappy tipper, does that instigate a physical altercation? I don't think so. Like, the way I look at primary aggressor is if you push me, you're now the primary aggressor, and I get to push you back.
Yes.
But if I use my words, the response is you use words back.
Sure.
And there's lots of words you can choose to describe somebody who's confronting you over a $1 tip. And I think that it's all protected by free speech.
Now, riddle me this. I'm using my words, but my words are now a little bit threatening. You feel like me saying, I'm going to kill you, does that... At that point,
that's a threat.
Well, I was gonna say,
but I'm now primary aggressor with my words.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. And so when you get to a point of there's certain limitations on free speech. So, for example, threatening speech is not protected speech, especially when you have the ability to comply, right? So if you you've got the finger gun in your jacket.
I always have finger guns in my jacket.
You really shouldn't leave home without it. It's a Florida requirement.
Thank you.
But you've got the finger gun in your jacket and you say, I'm going to shoot you if you come any closer. Right now you've got a threat and you've got the appearance of a present ability to comply. Now I think you've escalated now to where I could then use deadly force back against you.
Because if you do that in a bank and you hold the old thing like that and you rob the bank, don't you still get armed robbery?
Absolutely.
Yeah, even if it's just a finger gun, they still charge you for armed robbery because of the concept of the victim and what they're seeing and expecting,
And
right?
and that's not protected speech. But simply, me saying you didn't pay $1 or you gave me $1 for a tip and you being immature and maybe not a good person shouldn't be enough to
Yeah, explain this to me.
that.
What is battery then? Like, I mean, if you and I walk out of this building and as we're walking out, we start talking about something and we kind of get into a bit of an argument and we get outside and I say something to you, what makes that battery? Like when I use my words to the point where it reaches that level of communication.
So you're really talking about assault. For
Assault,
battery,
is that what it is?
So for battery, it's the unlawful touching of another without their permission.
Okay.
So it could be my favorite battery case I had. This is a real case. I had a man who was sitting on the couch. His wife asked him to take out the trash. He said, "I'm a little tired," and she threw a cup of cold water on him. Not like freezing cold, but cool water. No ice cubes in it. And he called the cops and pressed charges for battery against her.
Oh, please.
And
that's going to make sex awkward.
I don't know how much sex was happening after that.
Yeah. You know why? 2 to 3 cubes.
It got cold real fast.
Yeah.
So I mean that's technically battery. If I touch you or if I cause something to touch you against your will without your permission, that's battery.
How about assault?
Assault, what you're looking at is the threat of harm. So it can be used. It could be words. It could also be I threw a baseball at you,
right,
and I missed you.
But if I point my finger at you and say, "Look, you stupid C word," get back in your Waffle House, or
I don't think it's assault.
Yeah, or you don't know what's going to happen out here.
Now, when you throw in you don't know what's going to happen out of here, I mean, it gets a little bit more specific towards a threat, but I don't even know if that's enough. I mean,
What about spitting? Spitting is assault.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course that is.
Well, spitting could be a battery or assault, depending on if you hit the person. I had a case like that too. It was an employer-employee situation, and the employer had spittle leave his mouth and hit the employee. I represented the employer, so obviously I think it was just a mild evaporation of some moisture coming out of his mouth.
A little bit of a lisp.
A little bit, yeah, I think so. But that case got dismissed. We won.
Oh yeah.
But so it has to be touching somebody, but it has to be a clear enough intent to harm somebody for it to qualify. If it's just something vague, like, we're on the phone and I say, next time I see you, you're really going to get it.
Right, yeah.
I don't think that's enough either.
Right. Because it is anything.
What is it? When am I going to
rub.
see you again next?
Right, exactly.
The more specific it is, when I see you tomorrow in the parking lot at 5 o'clock, I'm going to whoop your butt.
Right. That's way different.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah. Ray Trindley with us, onefirmforlife.com. That's TK Law. Offices right there in Altamont Spring. He drops by on Mondays to talk about things in the world of the legalities that happen around us. Got anything else?
I got one more story. So the state of Florida, I think we could all agree on this. There's too much porn, and children have exposure to too much porn.
I've been having a hard time seeing porn.
Yeah, so
lately.
apparently the state of Florida, as I think we all know, there's this age verification law that these porn companies are complying with. Well, apparently there are 2 adult, I'll call it themed video games that you can play online. One is like a fighting game, kind of like a Mortal Kombat type game with
boobs,
with nude women. Boobs, I imagine, are part of that. And the other one, they didn't very well describe, and I did not search on my work browser. But the fact that they left it so vague makes me think that it was, and both of these companies are owned by Pornhub.
Okay.
And so the state of Florida, the Attorney General's office, are suing Pornhub for these video games that are online for violation of this age verification statute, which
interesting.
Pornhub has taken the position in the past that the statute is unconstitutionally vague. And so we haven't had a case to test it with because Pornhub did put the age verification in on their website.
Why did they do
the
that?
First to do it.
Yeah.
And then you have the...
It was them in Texas, wasn't it?
Texas did it too.
Yeah.
Utah. So Pornhub is pulled out of all of those states.
Nothing is more awkward.
So why did it's kind of interesting. Pornhub has plenty of money. You're not going to run out of money even fighting a state, right? You're not going to do that,
Sure.
right? Why didn't they give it a shot? I don't understand that. Why did they automatically cave? But I mean, it's been months.
Well, I think for the age verification, couple things, and I'm not teaching people how to break the law, but there's a way to get around that.
Sure.
Very easily.
Okay.
I think the second thing is the price tag, $50,000 per incident. So, if you've got, one person just looking at it a couple times a month, that adds up pretty fast. And you multiply that by the population of people in the state of Florida.
Sure, yeah, obviously. But what I'm saying is, they could take one of these cases and make a precedent case out of it. That's what I thought they would do immediately. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, you know what's going to happen. They're going to take one of these cases. They're going to make a precedent case out of it. They're going to go fight like crazy. And the state can fine the hell out of them while this is going on. And, of course, if they lose, bad news. But if they win, and if they can do it constitutionally with the, with the backing of free speech, and you think there's a good
they
argument.
have the money for it, do they not?
A plus. Sure.
I would think that they've
As
got
much money as you
advertising
need.
money.
Right,
yeah. But here's, I think part of it was expecting there to be maybe more outrage from the public.
Right.
Right. If there's enough political pressure within the voting population, that would push back. And I don't think that's happened because, again, I think it's so easy to go around this.
Everybody watches porn.
Well, I think also, Ray, you have to assume that, who's going to go, that's one of those weird things to stand up for, right?
That's true,
That's one of
too.
those weird things to kind of make, to stand on. Hey, I'm Jim Colbert. I'm going to tell you right now, I got to have my porn.
Yeah.
Or, it's kind of weird.
Mark that,
I would say,
Sabrina.
can we save that somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's
It will be a promo.
I love it.
That's a weird stance to take. Like, so, it's, I think because we know a lot of that world happens anonymously already.
Right. So you think there's a social shame to supporting Pornhub?
Yeah.
Publicly,
Yeah.
I think,
Right.
I can't think of too many professionals who are going to want to
Put your driver's license number in and have that. And
put
then
your name in your face.
And then have that hacked. Like
That's fair.
the thing with what's
Ashley Madison.
Ashley, and next thing you know, everybody knows your porn intake.
Well, I would say I don't know if it.
like Jeff Ashton. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not.
That's how he got caught.
He does not like it when you bring that one up.
Why?
Does it come up over Rubens?
I had a funny story when Jeff Ashton was Judge Ashton and he was in family court. I did have an opposing party who called out Judge Ashton for using Ashley Madison during the middle of a trial.
Oh, my God.
During a
And-
trial?
During a trial.
Well, he wasn't a judge long, was he?
Probably 4 years.
Was he? Yeah,
That was a little while. But the guy didn't like what was happening in the courtroom, and he's like, "You have nowhere to judge." Granted, his name is Judge. He's like, "You have no position to judge me. I know you aren't Ashley Madison. I know you were part of that leak, and you've been cheating on your wife." And he just kept digging deeper and deeper. And I don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable in my life.
Yeah.
I was
Shall
very.
we take a recess?
Uh,
Please.
I think he handled it really well for what it's worth. When he was the judge, I thought he handled that situation very well.
Yeah, because it has nothing, it has no impact on the case at all, does it?
No, but it would make me furious.
Yeah.
I'd probably flip over a table. They'd see me all over the news. I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
So I think that's the question though. Is if it gets hacked, do they get to see everything you're looking at? Because then I could definitely see that being a concern.
You know, we had a girl on. Her name was Maria. What was her last name? The spy girl. What was her last name?
Contis?
Something like that, right? And the whole thing is her dad
Not
was
a great spy.
her
Just give
dad-
me your first and last name.
Her dad was a CIA agent and a
Okay.
Fed for a while, and so she started a blog called, all the things you wanted to know, a CIA spy type thing or whatever.
I've
right?
seen that, yeah.
So we had her on the show. I contacted her through social, and she was on the show. Well, she just did a latest video, and one of the guys was he's an FBI agent.
Okay.
And they asked, she asked, what's, when is the next nuclear war or anything, whatever. He says, you won't see a nuclear war. That'll never happen. But cyber wars are happening right now.
Absolutely.
And it is the number one rising business in America is cyber attack business. And it's the number one thing. And like, if I heard that and I was part of anything like that at all, I would be horrified.
Yeah,
Because
it's fair.
obviously when the information is that sensitive, that even makes it more like nefarious to use against you. That's what I would be terrified. I could never be a part of
But do
anything.
you ever use like your facial recognition on your phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have all that data already.
Yeah.
Every time you walk through the airport, they got your face. Toll
Oh, yeah.
So
Toll
many-
booth.
Yeah, everywhere.
Our generation is screwed.
Yeah.
It started in Farmville Facebook. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. Probably did.
Farmville. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Hey, and then here, like 1 minute, because
Yeah.
we talked about the Mark Sanchez thing a little bit earlier. Of course, you know about that story, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear
Got
what his
stabbed?
Did you hear what his first statement was?
I did not.
So let me ask you a question. You're an attorney. If you were this guy's attorney, right, and he made a statement, he gets out of the hospital, makes his first statement.
He has the right to remain silent. That's my first thing, but keep going.
He should shut up, right?
That's right.
He shouldn't say anything.
He did not.
So if he was going to make a statement,
Yeah.
would you advise him to or not to? The first thing he should say is, this was a very unfortunate incident. I don't really have an explanation, but I really hope that the gentleman is going to come through this. I hope that everything's going to be okay, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, some humility, some shame. I think all those are good things.
Would you think that would be a good statement?
Yeah, that's not
You're
terrible.
not admitting guilt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. You
There's
gotta
no
be
question of his
careful.
guilt, right?
Well, I mean, the other guy could have instigated it. I don't know all the facts, but I know that he approached the guy in the guy's car, got maced, and then stabbed.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not great facts,
And
but
it's on camera.
So anything that you can do to say like, hey, listen, I really made a mistake. I don't know what happened. I was out of my mind. Somebody must have laced my drink. I don't know.
Sure, right. Something like that. His first statement was he thanked first responders for saving his life.
And then
And he's just going to focus on his recovery.
And then said he wants to focus on his seeing his wife, seeing his kids. And he said, I, and me, I think 3 times in that second sentence.
that's definitely what the public does not want to hear.
I read it and thought it was the weirdest thing immediately. I was
and
like, I
then
can't.
wife goes, I'm not surprised at all.
The ex.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
new wife?
This is baby mama said, I'm not surprised this happened at all.
I apologize.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not hear that at all. But yeah, what a bad look. And especially because at some point you're going to be back in Indianapolis. You've got 10 years of your life on the line. You're going to want to look like you're not the biggest POS in the room.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do when this older, because isn't the guy like 60 or 70?
70 years old, 69 years old.
69.
And he has a gash in his cheek so bad that you could stick your finger through it and hit his tongue. As a matter of fact, they said his tongue was injured to the point where he had a hard time talking. And he's
Wow.
69 years old. He was in a spine brace in the hospital. You could barely make him out.
it'll be interesting to see how quickly this case moves along, because as an elderly person, they're entitled to expedited trial time.
Yeah.
So it can move very quickly.
Interested to see that. Deb, what do you have for you? Heard it here first.
Well, we've got all 16 Tennessee explosion victims are ID'd. Tua takes on his teammates, and a pop star is caught kissing on a yacht.
I saw that story.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about it next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, we'll take a little break. Come back and do a little bit more time with Ray. Get Deb's news. Get the hell out of here on a Monday.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James Miguel and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergen here. We are looking at just some outstanding weather over the next few days. Finally, a cold front came through Florida. I'm sure you've noticed. Lower humidity, lots of sunshine, but it'll get a little warmer again towards the end of next week. Most of this week should be dry. The beaches, all the rough surf, that's a thing of the past, at least for the next several days. Now, the tropics, we have Lorenzo out there, not a threat to the U.S., Florida, or any of the islands, but we will have to watch next week. Could be a system that forms in the Caribbean.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Today's not just any day, it's your lucky day. Staples Easy Deal Days are extended now through October 18th. Easy Rewards members score up to 40% off more than 1,000 products in-store and online. Head to your local Staples store or visit staples.com to save while supplies last. Staples, that was easy.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Yes, it is Eustace Roofing, but they do serve all of Central Florida, and they've been doing it since 1959. Guys, 65 years in the roofing business in Florida is bananas. These guys offer no interest financing. They are metal roofing experts, and in 2021, they were the Roofing Company of the Year. How about 1,000 5-star reviews on Google? These guys are just really good at what they do, and if you want a roof that will last you for years with integrity, get these guys on your property. And check this out. They may be able to satisfy your insurance carrier by simply cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. Act now. Get 15% off your new roof during their storm season sale. That's right. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Guys, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Look, man, when you want something that will really change your life and you think there's a possibility you may have some medical issues or a friend or family member may, get them over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and you hear the stories that we tell all day long. These are 100% true. Like the guy whose brother had a heart attack, then his father had a heart attack. He thought to himself, well, maybe I've got some issues. He went to Life Imaging FLA. They found a blockage so bad, they sent him to the hospital the next day, saving his life. That's what these guys do. And remember, there are no dyes. You don't take your clothes off. This entire process that can save your life only takes a few minutes. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening, because early detection does save lives. And they make it so easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and then say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Guys, this is the time to take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SERVE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text SERVE to 42424. That's SERVE to 42424. 42424.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
Hey, it's Karen in Georgia, and we just celebrated our 500th episode of My Favorite Murder.
That's 500 podcasts filled with true crime, comedy,
and some light girl math.
We're about to podcast for you. Watch this.
We have to think of something to say after welcome every week, and we're doing it.
Every week for 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
10 years.
10.
That's what 500 episodes sounds like.
New episodes every Thursday. Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TALK.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Checkmate. Queen's guitarist doesn't play guitar with a guitar pick. He uses a coin. That's where he gets his sound from. Take that, Teabag. Whee!
Sabba-dabba, sabba-dabba-dabba, ding-dong, baby. You took my ooh, my, oh, back into my smile, child. Yeah, yeah, that is why, that is why. You are my sabba-dabba-doo. Shamalama-ding-dong.
Shamalama-ding-dong.
Love you too.
One Firm for Life. That's right. From divorce to estate planning to probate, TK Law has you covered for every chapter and transition of your life. That's Ray Trenley over TK Law, onefirmforlife.com. Office is right there now. Tomorrow. Good seeing you, buddy, as always.
Thank you, bud.
Good to see you all.
You are.
Welcome back. I'm Jim, Savvy, and Ray are right there. And Deb has You Heard It Here First.
It's time for You Heard It here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Authorities have identified the 16 people killed in last week's blast at a Tennessee explosives plant. Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis read off the names today.
That's the name of our 16 souls that we're still trying to take care of and their families.
That's poor fellow.
Yeah, because one of those was his best friend.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Now, the people were killed when the blast ripped through the Accurate Energetic Systems plant in Hickman County. The facility manufactured military explosives, and a woman who spent decades working for the Volusia County Division of Corrections was also killed. After retiring at Mindy Clifton, moved to Tennessee and took a job at the plant. The ATF is among the agencies looking for the cause of the explosion, which remains unknown.
Yeah. When I saw that there were no survivors, I was like, duh, when you see the picture of that place, it looked like it just got a missile attack.
I said, look at a bomb dropped on it.
Yeah, exactly. The dust is settling at the Miami Dolphins training facility after yesterday's 5th loss, and
Fins
quarterback Tua Tagovailoa's comments about teammates being late to or missing player-only meetings.
After a loss as the franchise quarterback, that's not the forum to displace that. I think he knows that now. I do honestly believe it was not, there's no ill intention.
Coach Mike McDaniel believes it's a misguided representation of player-orchestrated film sessions and says, quote, heavy as a crown of being a franchise quarterback, end quote. The team is now focusing on fixing problems ahead of facing the Browns in Cleveland on Sunday. And then finally, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
That Justin Trudeau?
Were spotted recently sucking face on the pop star's yacht. Photos published by the Daily Mail show the pair embracing off the coast of Santa Barbara. The former Prime Minister of Canada and the pop star were first linked to each other in July after they were seen having dinner in Montreal. Trudeau and his teenage daughter later attended Perry's Lifetimes tour at the Bell Center. I wonder if you got
They
good
still
tickets.
went on a date.
And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome.
Who do we have to thank today, young
Well,
lady?
first and foremost, we normally thank Ray in this spot, but we want to do a special thank you to Sabrina, pulling double duty today for hosting with us.
with y'all.
So good.
Of course, we have to thank the friendliest attorney, Ray Trendley, TK Law, OneFirmForLife.com.
This guy.
Also want to thank Brandon Kravitz from 96.9 The Game. Just in case you missed his sports talk, his podcast has already been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate that very much. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have, we'll do What'd You Do That's New. We'll
That's
also
right.
talk to Scott Brown for It's Only Money. Ray, always good seeing you, buddy.
Good to see you all.
Also, more Halloween Horror Nights tickets tomorrow as well, so make sure you listen for trivia. We'll do that. That's OneFirmForLife.com. That's Ray Trendley, TK Law offices right there in Altamont Springs. He's a great guy. If you have any issues, give him a buzz. He will find some answers for you somehow, some way.
I appreciate you all.
You got it, man. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ray, on behalf of Deb,
Second time.
Sab, and Ray, I'm Jim. We follow the new Chucky. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Monday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, Lord.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out The Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to The Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Running into backups on eastbound I-4 going from Kirkman Road up to the Florida Turnpike. Got a collision blocking 2 lanes as you work your way through that stretch. Westbound I-4 also busy going from the Beach Line over to the 535 exit. Another delay on westbound I-4 going from World Drive to US 27. If you see traffic problems, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Steve Foster.